Hello everybody and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. We are at part 34 and today is the day. We are going to be tackling the original final boss and at last starting the third semester content. Joining me Yes, at last. After a long while. Joining me once again is my brother Jude from Atama Workshop.
Hello.
And we are meant to be having Oziak appear today, but he's just going to be coming in a little bit later. Yep, hopefully we'll see him soon. But yes, in the meantime, enjoy us just going through the second half of the original Final Palace, where there's a boss rush. Now, I just saw this earlier today, but apparently in New Game Plus there's like a special conversation with Lavenza here after you defeat the twins.
The list of challenges I gave you before. I wrote that. It was difficult writing clues that both resonated with my consciousness and did not tip off that false god. But thanks to you, my wish has...
How is it? How many playthroughs you do? You never seem to stop learning something new.
Indeed, yeah.
What shall we do?
Style says, hello, white man with headphones.
Hello.
Pasty white man.
I gave you before was for the Persona Compendium. I still remember it well. Your triumph over us. What's more, I know their feelings.
How many voices do you have in your head?
Mind, they are
Oh, the usual 10 or so.
You, my trickster. You are a man outcompare in this world. What shall we do?
Lavenza, canonical love interest. Is there any more?
Let's dial it back,
In
Lavenza.
history to have ever saved my master. What shall we do?
I've never thought to talk to her here.
I've never thought to do so as well. I knew that she confesses her love for you at some point, but I never found out how you actually do it. Apparently it's here. What else you got?
Oh, the list.
Oh, she just loops. Okay.
What shall we do?
And hello there to Heather Cullens. We haven't had you in a while.
General Kenobi.
Yes. Right, let's go. Kick some ass.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, so as we said, it's mainly going to be just sort of one big boss rush towards the OG final boss. But yeah, it'll probably take us maybe like 20-30 minutes to get there. Probably not even that, because we're going to be able to breeze through everybody. Can't go there. Hey, does it ever rain in P3 as Stylish Substance?
Yes, it does, because you had the monsoon happen.
Suppose so, yeah. Yeah, not...
when you get the flu.
Not on screen, I guess, but yes. That's right, yeah, there is a monsoon.
My, this is...
Yeah, let's give Haru that new axe then.
Dad axe.
Dad axe. Do-do-do. Savor this last moment of why life will change. Both versions now.
Final one.
This is the last time we hear it.
Apple brother.
Hello, Apple brother.
Apple brother is here. Hello, Apple brother.
Brother, it's been too long.
Careful! Enemy incoming!
That's like
It's
once
pretty
over the course of the
dangerous.
year. That is true. We got really lucky that one year.
Yeah.
If only we could be so lucky here in
To your
England.
prison post haste. Those who wish to disturb
I ain't Naki Nohara.
slain on the very spot they stand.
You're the one
I
who's...
feel like your voice should be a little more daunting.
Must be destroyed.
It's useless trying to reason with this guy.
Heather Collins says, well, I was trying to watch the final episode of Attack on Titan, final season part 2, but Hulu crashed, and so I had nothing better to do, so I came to watch the stream. Aw. Yeah, I see.
We're the rejects, are we?
Yeah, we're the sloppy seconds. I see how it is.
Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool!
Damn, that's a lot of damage there.
Yeah.
Done for!
It's gonna take 20-30 minutes to get through here? Or?
Yeah, maybe not even that. Oh, wow, okay, I've never beaten any of the Archangels this quickly. And again, got a critical.
Wow, yeah. Basically,
He hasn't even landed a hit yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't even gotten his first attack.
3 moves, he's
Yeah.
done it.
Jesus. I'll say. Well then.
Well, damn. Yeah, level 80 will do that.
What was that?
the Archangels actually keep their personality from SMT, I think.
Ah, I see.
Ah,
It seems they finally
I
realized
can
their
probably see that, yeah, if I remember from fighting them in SMT 3 and 5.
I can't believe they didn't notice until the danger was so close to them.
yeah, they're pretty stupid.
Even worse from here on out. The entire city has stopped.
Honestly, why are we helping these guys?
Yeah, they're sheep.
If people
You deserve to
still
be
don't act
controlled.
themselves after seeing all this,
Clearly, you need the help.
sorry, but they're hopeless.
Yep.
Igor was right.
In any case,
Andra said
Holy
there.
Grail.
temple.
Okay, well, that was one of the 4 Archangels.
There.
Because gods suck.
It seems guards are
Yeah, but when these people are so stupid, you kind of need them.
We
Yeah.
draw the enemy's attention as well.
And how many times has this happened, too?
Yeah,
fired up.
not
First
just...
they were wishing for death, and then people fought that off, and now they need, like, total control over everything.
I'm just
Ah! I couldn't insta-kill them. Bad, and you
Ugh.
threw me off last time as well.
Let's go.
Hi.
Go down.
Ah, balls. No!
Persona, prepare yourself.
Please don't call people sheep these days, sadly.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, hello, Ozzy Heck. Welcome back.
What's up, dude?
Not bad. How are you? Where...
I'm good. A little tired, but
well, thank you for coming on anyway.
no, yeah. Are we already live?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I would have joined on time, and then last second I realized that my credit card had been stolen.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, so not the most.
I mean,
fun,
as far as
but
reasons go, it's a pretty good one.
You're mine.
All right, do
just a little bit, just a little.
you need to get that sorted right away, or...?
Oh no, I already got it resolved. It was like a couple minutes before, so
Oh,
I
okay.
just got a new one shipped out.
Okay.
But yeah.
All canceled and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I would have started a revolution if Ozzy didn't come in time to start the substitute.
Ah, well, things
All right,
happen.
let's see. Oh, we're already in here.
let's go.
Yeah, well, we kind of thought it would take a little longer, but Josh just like killed the first one in like 3 moves.
Yeah,
Just breeze through.
we got a lot of the XP from Caroline and Justine, so yeah, we're slightly over leveled, and there's a chest down there. How do I get that?
I mean, that's just how Royal goes. Royal, you're.
This is
constantly,
true,
like,
yes.
30 levels higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only angel that's any form of challenge is probably the last one.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Mm-hmm. And here, let me do a little Twitter shout out just to
Oh,
get
thank you.
people in here.
Thank you much.
No prop.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who we have next. Oh, god damn it! No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh no, it's gonna take 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Oh,
The horror!
oh shucks.
Okay. Oh no, don't.
Also, yes,
Feel
for the
like
first-
Mara must enjoy that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
For the person in the chat saying they would have started a revolution if I didn't show up, I am sorry for every time it's been like, oh yeah, Ozzy's coming, and then something like blows up in my face.
Ah, it's okay.
That's fine.
You're here now.
You're looking cool.
Exactly, and that's all that matters. I think.
Yes. This is a bit overkill, Futaba.
Chill. We got him.
Miss, what have you been up to, like, both life and video-wise, Ozzy?
Lots of editing.
Oh,
Yeah, basically just constant editing and
yeah, you,
school.
You're doing your Persona 1 review, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Slide you can go down.
Oh yeah, that looks like
It's
there was
getting there.
Nice.
It's been making progress. It's just very gradual.
One enemy.
But I'm enjoying the experience.
This'll be a slog.
Ah, fair enough. That's the main thing.
I did just notice in the thumbnail that my silhouette is in fact just kind of standing there in all its stick figure glory. Beautiful.
Weird. Yeah, I probably should have asked, what sort of avatar you prefer me using. But
Nah, this works. This works perfectly
it looks
fine.
great, really.
Oh, nice. Let's use
Apple Brother.
Woo!
I have a friend who wants to come over and play P5R on my PS4, but I'm worried that the opening prologue might be too long. How do I help her get through it without boring her? Well, she finds it boring. I don't
Yeah.
think she needs to be your friend
Yes.
anymore.
Wait for this game?
For P5R, yeah.
Honestly, you might.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think this is easily the best opening of any Persona game. Like,
Yeah.
I love this series. It has a trend of having relatively slow openings.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
Between, I mean, with 3 is an exception, I would say.
Okay.
I would agree.
3, I was gonna say, 3 is an exception in the sense that I think the first couple hours of 3 are really good, and then about the first third of the game is like
This power.
a bit of a grind, and then it gets good again.
That's true.
Well, with this game, I think at the very least, most people agree that the entire Kamoshida arc is really, really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well, because like this was more vanilla Persona 5 anyway. Was mine and Jude's first Persona, and we didn't really have much of a problem with the opening, despite how long it
it's what
took.
convinced me to buy it.
Yeah.
Just on the open, I watched Josh do the opening for this. He got not even really that far into the Kamoshida Palace, and then I was just like, I gotta pick this up for myself. Like this looks so good. I love it. So I picked it up
And with with how things kick off in like the beginning of the game, with like the Phantom Thieves escaping the casino and everything, you're hyped up immediately. So like if you didn't like. Well, if you weren't interested, just immediately after that first heist there, or the opening heist anyway, then I'm not sure how else it could like get you hooked, really.
I think the issue that Apple Brother is bringing up here is you have the casino bit at the start.
Yeah.
And then it's maybe hour and a half till you get into your first palace and actually understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Somewhat. And you have, but like between that first opening bit, which is maybe a 10-minute sequence, you've got a good hour or so before you actually do any of the actual proper, I guess you could say, gameplay. And that could be a bit of a difficulty getting them to go through that hour when it's maybe not 100% of interest yet to them. It depends. Like maybe after like 30 minutes, you've maybe forgotten about the casino thing. Who knows? Depending.
I mean,
on
I'll
the
at
person.
least give a little bit of a rebuttal to that, because you are going to be doing, a lot of the social story exploration stuff. That is going to be a bulk of the experience. So, it's giving you a taste of that as you're going through, kind of setting the stakes.
Yeah.
But at least it is giving you a taste of things at the start, so you know where it's going. You know how insane things are going to get. So it's just like, just wait. We'll get there. Just things
be patient
for now. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Take your time, as the game says.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Take your time, it says, as Josh and I both, when Royal came out, just like played it solid for like a week.
and Strikers even less time.
Strikers, yeah, I
Yeah,
beat Strikers in what, 3-4 days? I can't even remember.
Oh, same.
We played a lot of Strikers.
That was a very interesting, I'd say, year stretch between the releases of Royal and Strikers, because it was Royal releases. I spent about like half a month just non-stop on that game, grinding through it.
This one too.
And then a little bit of patience, just like thinking about it for the next year. And the moment I'm like, okay, it's out of my system, then Strikers releases, and that is probably the most hardcore grind I've ever had of a game.
It's time.
That game is addictive, though. I did not mind sitting down playing that for hours.
You're looking cool.
I need to actually go back and play that game again, because I was really liking it. And I still haven't done all the New Game Plus stuff.
Oh,
No. I made it to like the Sapporo dungeon, or the Sapporo jail on like Merciless, and just it's not fun.
ridiculously
Yeah.
hard. I more so
got-
because I haven't, because I've seen friends play Merciless, and I haven't quite gotten there yet because I still have to beat the Reaper.
Really?
I haven't even done that
Oh.
yet. And that's why I'm like, I really want to actually get back to the game, finish up the couple things I had to do.
He's not that hard.
I
really.
didn't figure he was. It was just like when the game came out and I put out like all my stuff about it, I was like, okay, other responsibilities in the way. I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
And now it's been a year.
The
Oh
main
my
thing
gosh,
with
this game's a year old.
Yeah.
the main thing with the Reaper in that one is he doesn't do as much insta kill wise as he does in the actual main game games. But like it's more you really need a lot of SP because it's more of an endurance test. Because like he's got a lot of health. He doesn't take a ton of damage. You have to just really be able to last. So like lots of revivals, lots of SP stuff, and you're solid really once you've got all that.
It'd be easy if we
It honestly seems like Merciless causes Jack-o'-lantern to be a scarier enemy than the Reaper.
Yeah. Yeah, when Merciless is so difficult that opening sequence, I died 3 or 4 times trying to do the opening sequence with Strikers on Merciless because it was just so damn hard and ridiculously stupid. Not even to the point of fun, it was just really bad.
Yeah, it was.
Meanwhile, Merciless in this game is like a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, how the tables have turned.
Yeah. Like that, Merciless is what I imagine Merciless should have been in this. Merciless and Strikers is what I believe Merciless in this should have been because it's just so insanely difficult.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's only the kind of people who enjoy like Soulsborne stuff on single player
Yeah.
are the type of people who would enjoy playing that.
I actually would almost say I would say Merciless Strikers is probably harder than a lot of Soulsborns. It's like
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
in Soulsborns, I'd say you have a little more control over whether or not you're getting hit by stuff. Weirdly enough,
Yeah.
In Strikers, you just kind of have to take some hits, and they
Very
will kill
true.
you.
But I got past. I can't even. I feel like it was. Which one's the town with the mayor?
Sapporo, yeah.
Yeah,
Or that's where I got to, and then that's where I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't
So
do
both
this
of you just
anymore.
quit at Sapporo. It just
Yeah.
became too much.
Yeah, I just like no. I Natsume just took it out of me. It was the fight went on so long and it was so tedious. I was like, no.
Sapporo is, I'd also say, the first dungeon in the game where enemies, even in like the regular difficulty, start to get annoying.
Just a wee bit.
They start getting they start getting a bunch of those like really annoying status effects. But you have Jack Frost there, so you know you gotta push through.
I basically went to support just so I could see the he horde again.
Yeah, yes.
Like, that was like one of my favorite
And then
jokes in
game
the
over.
game,
I'm
was
done.
the
We
he
did it.
horde.
Okay.
A little behind on chat here. 1 second. Luna
yeah.
says hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm nearly beat SMT4 again. I'm gonna play P5 Vanilla next since I haven't played it in 2 years.
I was just playing SMT4 myself today. Still nowhere
How
near
far in are
finishing.
you?
Oh yeah, still nowhere near finishing. Around like maybe 17, 18 hours in. That game is friggin' long.
Rookie
Yeah.
numbers for an SMT.
Yeah. And doesn't help that I'm playing it for the first time as well. And you know, this is like my third SMT I've properly played. So I just did the She 1U fight. I think that's not too far in, as far as I know.
What's the
Yeah, you got
time
a
on
little
how
bit of
long
ways
to
to
beat
go.
for that one?
I think the how long to beat
60 hours?
yeah, around
think.
there. I think like it's like 55. Yeah, just with that's like story plus some extras. I think.
Yeah, that's basically all SMT games.
Yeah.
It's like 50, 60 hour range.
Yeah.
56 hours according to how long to beat.
Jesus.
Yep.
Completionist 121 hours.
Cool.
Honestly, this game kind of is like the exception for like Mega 10 games in terms of completion time.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of, especially like the 3D games, or I guess 3D era, have around like that 50, 60 hour range. I think P3 is like closer to like 70-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roughly around there.
I played through
70,
P3P recently, and I think that went to about 70 hours in the end.
Yeah. And then this base game, like, for most people was closer to like 100, and then with Royal, it's like, for me, it took like 120, not counting, I think my brother actually spending 40 hours in the Velvet Room.
I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Is that doing challenges and whatnot?
No, it was just Fusion. Because I was playing, because I was playing through Royal with him, and I was doing a lot of the like palace grinding and like going through the story and all that while he would watch. And then at nighttime, he would just like run through mementos, just do like random challenges, fight, just fight random enemies, get experiences, get all the stamps, and then would just sit there in the Velvet Room for hours and just try and make the most insane, cracked out personas I've ever seen. So I picked the game back up, and I was suddenly even more untouchable than I was the day before. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, this is just how it's gonna go.
Do you even need
That's a
crackdown
very long
personas?
process just to listen to the Velvet Room
No.
music.
Okay.
Do you even need the crackdown personas for this game?
No, you do not. But I would just wake up and he's like, here, you can kill the Reaper in one hit with this one. I'm like, okay, sure.
Oh, we need to
You can kill them in one hit, it has no weakness.
We actually need to fight the Reaper soon. Speaking of,
Oh yeah.
we're getting there.
You will have time in third semester.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
will.
It's actually... Okay, one thing I really like about this game is I'd say this is the first RPG I've played where the max level is honestly on par with where you need to be by the end of the game.
Yes, I especially find that with the true final boss of the game, without spoiling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually pretty impressed with that. I was thinking it would be far too easy. I mean, this is me playing on hard mode. I've never actually done that fight on normal, so I can't really say
On
if it's any
normal, I
easier.
still felt like it was, I when I played it, I was on normal because I thought hard would be too hard, and then I realized no, hard is actually normal. But I got to the end and I was already max level. Everybody really powerful. And still it took a while. Josh watched the fight, I think, as well.
Yep.
It took a while, regardless of how powerful I was. So it still felt about right. I still felt like I was at a good level. Like he was still giving me trouble, but it wasn't like I wasn't really too worried. I guess I don't know. It was it's a bit of a strange thing playing it in normal.
Bit of a strange
I get
journey.
that.
Yes, a strange
That's so
journey.
true.
Mercy.
Apple Brothers says thank you for the advice.
No problem.
Mercy.
No problem. I guess as well with that that advice, it depends what kind of genre of game they tend to play.
Yep.
Tend to like.
In the face of
There might be some. I think there's like a bit of everything for everybody in Persona.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
like, you
say.
just
Yeah.
kind of find that thing that would probably appeal to them. Like if they're Danganronpa fans or whatever, then just show them mostly the social aspect, and they'll probably get hooked.
I would say even those.
That is a very weird thing to think about in that regard, that Danganronpa
you
attracts
know.
the social. I don't disagree, I entirely agree. It's just weird to think about that is the connecting thread.
I would say as well, even if you aren't that big on like JRPGs or whatever, I think Persona 5 in particular, with its gameplay, has a little something for you. You know, even if
Oh yeah, like
I was gonna say even if the intro does take a while, you know, I think there's just about enough gameplay there to keep you hooked. Just
yeah.
about. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Well,
Sorry.
because no, it's okay. My girlfriend, who I think might have just joined the chat, and she hasn't played third semester, so
Oh.
yeah, I'm hoping she does not get
Ooh.
spoiled.
That's all right. We're not spoiling anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
okay,
fine.
we're good, we're safe.
sure showed me.
But yeah, I think Royal might have been her first JRPG, or not Royal, Vanilla. Vanilla was. I could be wrong. She might have played one before, but she definitely was not common with them. But she freaking loves the game.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's keep
So
it right
it's
there.
got aspects for everyone. You're 100% right.
Persona 5, so for me, this was vanilla P5 when Josh and I played it. I don't know about Josh, but I was certainly pretty much JRPG burnt out. I didn't want to play any JRPGs ever
I'm not surprised.
again, really. I was just like, no, I'm tired of it.
Though they may not.
And it's a tired trope, and I just was like, but again, I
It's
saw
a very
Josh play it.
refreshing experience.
Yeah, exactly. It's so unique.
Given what is happening to this world,
Yeah,
I actually
be considered a stranger.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I didn't really tackle many JRPGs before playing the vanilla Persona 5, but what I did play, I thought it was mainly just good, but not great, like some reviews said, and that was sort of how, was sort of the case with this game too, because when the vanilla Persona 5 first came out, I didn't think the reviews were going to be entirely accurate, like saying it's one of the greatest JRPGs in recent years and whatnot, and it was part of the reason I held the game off for like several months. And even my friend at the time who I was living with, he had the game and was telling me it was really good, and I was just there like, yeah, I mean,
Sure.
JRPGs are kind of hit and miss for me, and it wasn't until my parents got me vanilla Persona 5 for Christmas, and then I started putting the couple hours in, and then I was just like, I'm a freaking idiot. I have been missing out, and I didn't buy the special edition either with the Mona plushie and the school bag.
Yeah.
I would have loved that now if I knew this game was going to be that good.
Fool.
Oh man. Yeah, I was gonna mention on the top of my girlfriend actually when. Because I'm one of those people when it comes to P5 that, like, it is just eternally rent-free in my head. So I can just, like, discuss this for friggin' hours. I have a problem.
Well.
Yeah. But I remember...
Josh is the same.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I remember showing her the game and being like, yeah, so, like, I figure she'll enjoy it, but I doubt she'll, like, get, like, that into it. And then I'll just get, like, messages randomly where she's like, yeah, I was thinking about Yusuke and, like, his whole deal with like all the struggles he goes through and the stuff with Madarame and all his like artistic like everything. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, she's perfect. She gets it. Perfect match.
Yeah.
I think my girlfriend was sort of similar, although yeah, she's still not played any of the Persona games yet, but she still enjoys watching them. So it's awesome that you don't even have to even play the game in order to enjoy. You can just enjoy it for the story and whatever. And then she's enjoyed it so much that she's even come to a lot of our streams to have a look at the game and possibly also just to show support, and feel obligated to, but.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
You recently
I'm
went through
surprised that did
people.
not kill this dude.
Anyway, chat messages again. I'm still behind. Sorry. Star Substance says, "Hey, here's a question that will make you think. In P4AU, there's something that's Arena Ultimates for those not in the know. There's something that only these playable characters have. Something only they have. You, I guess, Elizabeth, Margaret, Show. Only they have.
Only they have.
All right.
Wait, let me see.
This is...
I mean, Show has 2 swords. Nobody else has 2 swords. Margaret and Elizabeth both have the compendium. That doesn't count.
You, I guess, Elizabeth Margaret Show.
Dire revelation.
I'll have to think
It wouldn't
on that.
be multiple persona. No.
Yeah, maybe.
You? No, I guess doesn't.
Well, you does.
If you count the
I guess
answer.
has forms.
One who's gonna get
I
I
suppose.
think
I
Margaret
think
only
it's-
has
Destroy the very
one.
Yeah,
Human arrogance.
Margaret has 3. She uses Kahulin,
I'm sorry, Elizabeth only has one.
Arda,
I think.
and whatever the other one was.
Yoshitsune.
Yoshitsune, yeah.
Freedom. Thus the
Elizabeth, I think, only has Thanatos.
since the dawn of time.
Yes, I think Elizabeth only has
To
10.
quell the strife.
Alright.
Their own liberty.
I'll have to
I
think
guess.
on this.
Nope.
Finally,
Stylish Substance says Show throws a lot of people off, apparently.
Show those people up. What? Oh, goodness.
Like granting that wish is justice either. How can you say people are free when
Oh
I
yeah,
have
threatening
no
angel
clue.
or whatever on screen, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the last one, finally.
their way
Oh, is this Michael?
Yes.
to their senses?
Hi, Michael.
Alright. Kick the crap out of this dude.
Oh, we will. We're like level
Yeah.
81.
years thou wouldst
Yeah, I'll do
Hi,
it.
Michelle. It's not the
Thou
show.
art beyond all
I
It's Michael.
I find it really funny. Whenever I tell this to people, they have no clue how I actually beat the game on my first run.
Right.
In vanilla, once I got to this point, I think I was like level like 49 to like early 50s.
49.
I have no clue how I got here. I beat the game like that. It was a
What?
struggle, but I did it. I have no
Yeah.
clue.
Did you just breeze through everybody?
Did you?
No. Like my persona, I didn't even know how to fuse properly because I kind of was just like most of my personas were just like the ones I'd captured and me training them up. So I don't know how I got this far. Yaldabaoth took me like an hour to beat on the run I actually beat him.
Josh took a while
but-
on the first try for Yaldabaoth.
Yeah.
I seem to remember. It took me a few times, but now he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Well, even with my experience, it like still takes a fair bit of time. I think.
Mm.
Your health. Show your might, Mercurius.
I sort of had a similar thing. I did have strong personas, but like I was still using like a level 50 Decarabia or something. By Yaldabaoth. Like I was just like, oh, I'm gonna use Decarabia. I really like Decarabia. I really like how Joker says Decarabia. So I was just like, I'm not getting rid of you, my precious. You're staying with me, my little star man.
Oh man, I really like that showtime with the Catherine outfits.
Yeah.
I especially like it when Ryuji says, you know, I'll have the usual, and I just completely skipped over that. That's my bad.
Man. No, but I think having them at the bar with the Catherine outfits makes that 10 times better.
Oh yeah! Damn it!
Oh my god, yeah.
God damn it! I'm an idiot for skipping.
You fool.
The path to the temple is
Apple Brother says, just me, or is SMT4 a lot more trudgy? Like, I feel like it's more of a trudge than Persona games. I don't know.
It depends what you're looking for.
What does trudgy mean in that sense?
This is probably
Like, it's
I guess just
bit
like
of a
more
slow burn.
grind.
Ah.
Yeah, a bit of a grind to get through. You know, you have to really push yourself.
I guess maybe just a little bit, especially with the side quests. I
Just from an observation standpoint, as me watching you play it, like I watched you play a bit of Nocturne. I kind of got bored watching Nocturne, but and watching you play 5, it does definitely come across as like, yeah, you're just kind of going through the motions here.
a little bit, yeah. 5 especially just because there's like not much story there, but
Yeah. Also, Sour Substance did give us the answer to the little riddle.
right.
Oh, right. They're the only characters to have a persona with a different arcana to their character. What?
That
Very specific.
That is, and also, yeah, I could have clued in on that with the inclusion of Aegis because I believe she's listed as the Fool. I think she's listed as Fool in P4AU.
All right.
Oh.
Wait, what the heck is Show's Persona's Arcana then?
No idea.
No. Who cares about show?
Indeed.
That's 100% true.
Well, Joker made it through. Everybody else fell to their death. No, they made it. Wow.
Amazing. They all just apparently have grappling hooks too.
I actually do want to ask, how do you guys feel about this whole, like, I guess this section of the story?
Treasure. Shut up.
What, the
It's-
memento section onwards?
Yeah, like the whole, like, depths in, like, Yaldabaoth, like this whole little spiel.
We were discussing last week when we were going through the actual palace how it sort of felt slightly empty for original final dungeon, or but in terms of Yaldabaoth himself and the Holy Grail and whatnot, he is sort of a standard JRPG god, I suppose, in terms of like trying to just trying to control the masses and whatnot, and just take over humanity and whatever. That's standard stuff. But I mean, I think Yaldabaoth at the very least has more of a threatening presence than someone like Izanami does in Persona 4, who just comes like...
Izanami is
Well, that's,
so
not,
lame.
that's not a hard bar to cross.
Izanami's very lame.
Yeah, it's like she just came at like the very last minute, but yep, we still think nothing just beats Nyx from Persona 3.
Nyx is the most threatening.
Nyx
one, I
had
think.
so much build up in Persona 3, and like
I agree.
when you actually do get to Nyx, like you feel the presence there, you feel the threat there.
Yeah, you just spent like the past 3 or 4 hours of gameplay having everybody who knows about Nyx going like, "Oh yeah, you gonna die." Like, "Oh, you screwed. She gonna kick your ass." Like that was like 4 hours of the game was just that.
I will say, for me personally, I find Yaut about the Knicks a little closer than most people, or I guess a lot closer than most people, because people think it's like a sweep, which I 100% understand.
Yeah.
I think because I've heard a lot of people. First of all, people freaking hate this part.
Really?
Like there are a lot of people where it's not even like, yeah, no, it's whatever. It's like another final boss, which I get that, but there are people like it has no build up, it makes no sense, it's terrible, and nothing here is like climactic. I'm like,
that's a bit.
There are people who think that it is a complete out of nowhere twist, and I will never understand that.
Oh my goodness! Some people.
Some
people.
Well,
that is very over the top.
You'll need to send someone in.
Well, because a lot of people,
They're out. Everyone.
a lot of them are people who have played like prior, like Persona games before 5 when they did play 5. And so they're like, oh wow, it being Igor, that doesn't make any sense out of nowhere. It's like, as someone who had never touched Persona prior, I had literally no reason to trust Igor to begin with. Like, I just thought this dude was a weird, deep-voiced maniac from the get-go.
He doesn't provide
And
the
with
best
how he
first
talked
impression.
a lot, yeah, with how he talked a lot and like the vagueness of it, I definitely knew there was something up, even as someone without that context. And if you do have other context, obviously it's like, okay, this guy doesn't sound like Igor, and he's not really acting like Igor. There's an issue here.
Yeah.
So either way, like, it's not out of nowhere, and, you know, even though it's, you know, final god boss, it still fits the themes pretty clearly.
Yeah.
And, like, the intensity, I don't know. People are weird with it.
I'm just kind of sat here thinking about it and looking at the Holy Grail here, and I'm just thinking I'd probably find the Holy Grail a bit more of a interesting, more even dare I say badass boss than Yaldabaoth himself. Because like I feel like when you're fighting the Holy Grail and you've got all the prison cells behind you, got all the people cheering for the Holy Grail. I feel like that feels way more intimidating, way more epic. Like it's like you're fighting the very people you're trying to save.
I don't know.
You
I
get
think
to the other who's like, "Oh, I release upon you the deadly sin of blah blah blah." Like it's just, oh goodness sake!
I'm not sure if
This is repeating all over again.
I don't agree with that at all, because I think, first of all, I see these as one big interconnected fight, so it's kind of hard to do that. I do like you said, all the great things about this, the very oppressive nature of it, you trying to save all these people who are actively against you, just the whole threatening, like it's literally a holy artifact that everyone is worshipping, and then once you're like, okay, did we clear it, like we're literally about to see, it just splitting open, everything opens up, and just this hulking beast that is, like, I guess story-wise and thematically, Nyx is more threatening than Yaldabaoth, but also this is a giant amalgamation of the entire world wanting you gone.
From now on.
Yeah, true.
That is bigger than anything we fought in this series, so I think that's pretty sick. And once it actually opens up and you're no longer in the oppressive atmosphere, end of the fight, you see how everything resolved. I think it's awesome.
Well, I still enjoy it. I still think it's great. It's more that I just think if I had to choose, if I was, gun to my head, you have to have either the Holy Grail or Yaldabaoth as the final fight. I would find perhaps the Holy Grail just a tad more of a threatening and perhaps fitting, I guess. Man. I don't know. I like you say, it kind of merges into one. So it's hard to delineate the thing.
You can't shoot a cup in the face, that's all I'm saying.
Well, yes. But, for me, it's just, I think the Holy Grail is maybe got that a little extra, like, once it becomes this god you've never seen before, this faceless god. You know, it's just like, okay, now it feels a little more standard, but this feels a little more unique when it's the Grail.
I do get what you're saying in terms of like the atmosphere for the Holy Grail, but yeah, I think as Ozzy said, yeah, just like there's a lot of symbolism with Yaldabaoth himself that I think it just sort of makes up for. Oh god damn, 4100.
Man.
Wow.
Jesus.
I do freaking love that animation.
Yeah.
You explode.
I just love this next anime cutscene here. It's one of my
Oh my
all-time
gosh,
favorites.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just gonna turn off my camera.
I don't understand how people can hate this freaking arc.
I don't know either.
I don't understand how people can look at any of the anime cutscenes in this and genuinely say that P3s look better. I'm like, what?
It's silent, but
That's
I don't know.
Look at that. Ugly. Yeah.
No detail at all.
I don't know. All I'm saying, if I have to choose between this cup and what's coming for the final boss, I love the cup, but
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, this is a great reveal, don't get me wrong. Again, I have nothing against Yaldabaoth per se, but it's just like, I perhaps think just the Holy Grail, I find it perhaps a little more threatening.
Apple Brother says
I don't
think
know.
Apple Brother says I think P4G's anime cutscenes look the best. Get out.
Holy Grail and it's
No.
Just no.
Listen, you could say this isn't as threatening, but I'm staring right at it.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to put it into words. I can't. I'm not
No, I
really
get
sure how to
what
say
you
it.
mean, but also this freaking cutscene.
Well, yeah. That is badass. I'll give you that. Luna says SMT4 is way more fun gameplay-wise, and the cast is one of the best in gaming, in my opinion. But sometimes I'll admit I get lost.
It is very overwhelming how big, yeah, especially Tokyo does get. Like, I get lost a fair bit a few times. I'm surprised it's even a 3DS game with how big it is.
huge back when it was the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
But we're not, yeah, at least it's not like, you know, SMT5 levels of big where, like, there's just endless branching pathways. Well, I suppose, actually no, I take that back. In some cases, I think SMT4s can be a bit more complicated than SMT5 in terms of the actual world.
I just think in 5, even if it is like a little labyrinthian in certain areas, I think the actual exploration is a lot more enjoyable, so I don't really mind.
Yeah.
It's a very nice game to explore.
Oh, Johan Yarsha says, "Hey, all, there's going to be a new On figure based on her dance, or
This isn't me.
her design in P5 Dancing Last Surprise track."
I think I did see
Can I
that,
get a
yeah.
link to that?
Mad and disgusted. Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, what the hell? Why would? See, 16 people. Settle down, Japan. Keep it in your pants.
These lemmings would march onward without a second thought.
Can we have a Persona Lemming spin-off?
Ooh.
For a god, you're pretty damn prejudiced.
Got him.
All for the sake
Ooh,
of humanity.
that'll make him feel bad.
Satisfy you?
I am the entity which governs this.
If I
I
had
can't hear you. You're tiny.
Only on my. Those who dare
Sorry, Josh. What was it?
I was just gonna say, if I had a heart, it would hit me right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
If I even have boots on.
That thing's on a totally different.
No, we never do. We. What is down there?
Oh my god! No!
The best possible outcome.
It's got like
We're fighting against
90s
the
or sorry 80s leg warmers or something.
Okay.
Is
You know what? I actually.
The Phantom Thieves
I was
detect
gonna say, there's a Mara between his legs.
all the
Oh my god.
for my life.
Something did come to my mind thinking about Yaldabaoth and also Nyx.
Everything I've got.
How would you say, without saying too much,
We all
compared to Nyx, how would you say third semester's antagonist compares in that like final segment?
It's a lot different, but I would
It
say...
is very different.
Yeah,
We basically just gotta beat that thing, right?
It's
Oh,
not
God.
really threatening is the thing. That's not because that's not the point. It's not supposed to be threatening.
Yeah, you have more sympathy than you do than you do with Nyx.
Without going into too much, it's really hard to kind of talk about without saying.
Yeah,
something.
we can go a lot more detail into this
Take it all.
when we actually do the finale or whatnot, or if we actually make it to that plot twist today. I don't know.
Well, even then, we can't really talk about the final bit.
No.
Yeah.
But we can at least discuss a little further about that character.
Okay, so just hold on. Hold your horses.
Yes. Well, yeah, we'll come back to that, I think.
I'll at least with one tiny note. You say they aren't threatening. There is one exception to that, and it is the night before the night before you go in for the last time.
I think I know what you mean. And yeah.
At the cafe. That is strangely threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, friggin' great arc. But yeah, let's focus on this big old dude.
Yes.
And you're doing 1,000 damage to him at a time.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Chris Murray says, I guess it's just me, but third semester resonates with me more than Vanilla's final arc.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's a lot more that you can like take from a more personal level.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely the better arc. I do think this works better as like a conclusion to the story of the original game.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah, I would say so too. It did feel a bit weird having something else like a brand new chapter right after the game was supposed to conclude.
Well, because the weirdest thing is, as much as I love third semester, the one thing I really don't like about it is, you know, you finish up everything, you get out of the final section, and then they basically go like, Avengers basically like, yeah, so we just retconned everything that just happened, so everything is back how it was going to be in the other ending, and only now we're going to give you the World Arcana.
Yeah.
Even though we're giving it to you for the thing you did like 2 months ago, and it's very jarring. And also, as much as I do like the whole, I guess, ending cutscene, I think the original games is better.
Yes. Yeah, we've discussed that a few times as well. But yeah, without going into too many spoilers, yeah, I think much like the third semester in general, that's very different set of circumstances there compared to how it originally was.
Much like your preference in which is your favorite Persona, I think your preference in the ending is in where you are personally in that time when you play it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, P5 is mine and Josh's favorite Personas because, well, A, it's the first one we played and we really loved it. And, you know, we identify most with the characters and whatnot. But, you know, other people, I believe Nam said 4 was one of his favorites, I think, because he really bonded with Yosuke and whatnot. You know, so it's different. I think it's the same thing with the endings. So, like, if you're maybe in a place where you want a happier, I guess, really standardy, like, everything's great now kind of ending, then you go with the vanilla. If you want something maybe a little more thought-provoking, without going into more spoilers or anything, more thought-provoking, maybe not as happy-go-lucky or whatever per se, you go for the new one in the third semester, I guess.
I just quickly want to say that, like, Yaldabaoth really friggin' hates Joker for some reason. He added both.
Charmed him and then did the thing.
Yeah. What the hell?
Fitting.
There.
Anyway, what's next in the chat? We're probably well behind now.
Oh yeah, we are well behind.
Yeah.
Now that's power.
I think P4G. Oh, sorry, we read that one.
Yeah, you don't. We don't have to read all of it. Yeah, if we do end up missing any comments, just please don't take it personally. There's just a fair bit to discuss. That's all.
Listen, at the very least, I'm reading them all.
Yeah, we are reading them. It's just trying to keep it going here. Sivit said that the anime cutscenes look terrible. What the hell were they? Was he smoking?
Yeah, I remember that being the case in his video. And
that's a very strange video. No hate to the guy himself. It's just a very janky critique of this game.
He has a lot of stuff to back himself on in terms of like good videos and whatnot. But yeah, that video was just a dud. But I mean, everybody has a dud of a video at some point.
Yeah.
Near Automata review.
Yes.
I have not seen that, so
He got so much hate for it.
My mistake was just putting it on the Nier Automata subreddit.
Yeah. He
yeah,
got a lot of hate.
that'll do it.
He didn't like absolutely love it to bits, so it's just like this man thinks it's trash. Dislike.
treasure.
I mean, no, it's well, yeah. But now it looks great because there's no dislike button. Now it looks like everybody loves it.
Wow, I can't believe everyone unanimously agrees that this video is a masterpiece.
Wow.
Yeah. Blazing hell! Come on, how much damage?
Apple Brothers says some of the P5 cutscenes can look a little jank from a distance, particularly with the face details.
I disagree.
I think that's
the anime certainly.
The anime 100%.
Yes, definitely.
In this game, I think I've seen an instance where it was like that, and it was just one. Otherwise, I think the cutscenes are freaking
and
gorgeous.
usually, I would say it's the main characters look really good pretty much all the time, and it's like it's only ever like the extras or like the background people where it's just like, yeah, that's a little off or whatever. But like I'm looking at the main character, I don't give a crap if that extra has a slightly weird mouth in the background, like, or whatever, or like his eye is slightly wonky. I care about the main characters here. If they look good, I'm happy.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this boss theme?
I really love it. It's great.
It's great.
When the game released, I remember a lot of people were not a fan of it for some reason, and then they warmed up for, I guess, in more recent time. But I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits it perfectly. It just feels like an epic conclusion because of the music.
In terms of,
because I remember,
in terms of whether it's better than the theme in the third semester.
Ooh, yeah,
I
prefer the third semester one.
Yeah,
personally.
And what did you say, Jude? Sorry.
I prefer the third semester one personally.
Yeah.
Like if I had to choose between the two.
Yeah, if I had to choose as well. Yeah.
that one took me. I still really liked it when I first heard it, but like, it took me a little bit of getting used to really love it.
That's basically what Jude and I are like with a lot of Lynn's songs.
Every Lynn song is just like, oh, I'm not so sure. It's not our best. And then like a day or two later, we're just like going, yeah.
It was the same. The same exact thing happened to Counter-Strike in Strikers.
Oh my god. Well, no, Counter-Strike. The first time I heard that song, I was already in. I'm like, okay, this is peak. We did it. We won.
Josh and I had both very close to each other. I think I did. I'd beaten the game slightly before Josh,
maybe.
Or I'd beaten Kanoe. I think slightly before Josh at the very least. And he beat it slightly after. And afterward, like we did for most of Strikers, when we were both done playing it for the evening, we had this whole hour-long discussion about what we just played.
Yeah.
And like we got to the chatting about Counter-Strike, and we were like, "What do you think of that boss song?" And I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't that big on it." And then Josh was like, "Yeah, it wasn't the best."
Like 2 days later.
Yeah, 2 days later, and like we're both singing Counter-Strike, and like I've added it to my playlist. I'm listening to it a ton. I was doing guitar lesson
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I was doing guitar lessons at the time as well. Then I was just like, I went to the guitar lesson. I'm like, can you teach me how to play Counter-Strike? And now it's like one of the few songs I actually know how to do I know how to do the opening to Counter-Strike because I love the opening so much.
That's awesome.
But it was just like it started off with just like, yeah, it wasn't the best, and that's how every Lynn song has started for us. Every single time, it's just like, eh. And they were just like, oh wait, actually that was amazing.
Because the Lynn tracks that immediately have clicked for me are like Counter-Strike, oddly enough. I believe.
Yes, I believe. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I believe.
I believe the first time I heard that, I friggin' lost my mind.
Yeah.
Rivers in the Desert for me.
That as well. Because that's probably my favorite Persona song. Period.
Oh.
Though that's a very close race.
Whoa.
It's very hard to make a claim like that in this series.
Not one with her singing, but like a song in general in this that immediately grabbed me as well as Arc.
Yeah,
Arc is really good.
It's so good. Like at the moment it comes on, I'm just like, oh yeah, we're about to kick some guy's ass. Woo. It's so good.
And so
I
was gonna say, Hand Soap says, I personally think Daredevil is better than Counter-Strike.
Daredevil is also
Ban?
really good. People
Ban
adore
him?
Daredevil.
I love Daredevil.
wouldn't say
Daredevil's
it's
great.
that high. But yeah. I was actually going to say on the topic of Arc, a song that I adore that people don't talk about as much. I love the piano rendition you can find of Arc in that palace.
I like that too. I'm a sucker I'm a sucker for the piano anyway, but that was really interesting to hear. And yeah, it took me a while to recognize it too. It was just like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. Oh, it's Arc.
Me walking right out of the room I was just in.
The surge of envy. It's trying to make you fight.
Stardust is pointing out, like, the guards that disappear after they assault Joker in terms of the anime scenes being a bit odd. I never noticed that. I never noticed the guards disappearing or anything.
No, I never noticed it either. But yeah, nothing beats On's all-out attack in the anime.
No, in terms of the anime cutscenes in this.
Gosh.
Oh, well, yes, her anime. Yes, in the anime, the cutscene.
Ooh, is this going to be the one to kill him?
Or the all-out attack is better.
Oh gosh, I did read up in the chat, Chris Romero saying, like, with a little sarcasm note, the Phantom Thieves don't feel like friends, therefore P4's cast is better. I never understood that take.
No.
No, I've never understood.
I don't
the one that outright annoys me is when they say, like, Phantom Thieves or investigation team don't seem like friends compared to the C's. When we've said it a million times, C's are not friends.
That's actually one of the reasons I love P3's characters is because they are absolutely not friends. They basically dislike each other for a good portion of that game.
Especially
once you join, the only person who likes you is Yukari, and everyone hates her, and she hates everyone.
Yeah.
And then gradually, over time, everyone becomes better friends.
So, this is the power that resists ruin.
Oh yeah, we fought a god.
Oh yeah.
That did
went
happen.
by.
Yeah.
Woo, he was pretty tough, everybody.
Woo.
Bow down to
You used to be a big thing. What happened to you?
ultimate truth of this world.
I did, yeah, sort of completely destroy him, but yeah, you want to avoid that, everybody who hasn't played this game, that big laser attack, and just do whatever you need to, defense, guard up, or
scary
Wow,
move.
I can't believe you didn't block that attack.
yeah. Or you could just do what I did and just go gung-ho, because he was, like, low health anyway.
You should be guiding humans to your ideals. You're destroying them because
All I'm saying, you just got knocked down. You already lost. It was a losing cutscene.
your own existence.
J Rose Art says this was way back when Yaldabaoth was revealing himself,
of the masses.
which sounded dodgy. Now that I say that. When
Oh,
when
God.
Yaldabaoth came,
He was releasing the power of lust, so...
yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, J Rose Art says I was losing it when I saw that cutscene, and even more so when the battle was over. I personally loved this fight.
It was pretty cool.
It's very good, especially in vanilla, where
What is this?
like in Royal, you're just like, okay, where's the extra content?
Yeah,
Like,
something's missing.
Yeah, like, but
It's
in vanilla,
very-
definitely you're more focused on like, oh wow, this is an epic ending.
I actually do wonder, because that actually, that comment is from my girlfriend.
Oh.
No, yeah. I do wonder, I guess it's up to her if she's going to stick around once we get into the third semester stuff. Because she's seen all of this, essentially.
Yeah.
We lose.
I wonder.
Well,
Because
thanks.
it very much is a very abrupt shift.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for coming in anyway.
yeah. And Stardust also says the Archon is the means by which all is revealed.
Twice.
That's true.
No, it's 3 times, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7,
God.
8 times.
We get the joke!
The Archon is the means by which all is revealed, Josh.
Mind you, that's still not as many times as Nick says it.
No, Nick says it so many times. As threatening as she is, goddamn. Shut the hell up.
It was fun while it lasted, though. It's humans against a god, after all.
Luna says the third semester is great, but like I just hate Atlas re-releases with how they make the new content combine with the pre-existing content poorly.
Royal is probably the best they've done it. By a fair
Yeah, I
margin.
was just thinking that.
So I wouldn't get on Royal's case for that. That's more like Golden is one where I have a much bigger issue with that.
That one, I like that their way around. It was just like, okay, we're just gonna tack it in the middle, and we're gonna take away all their items and stuff. So it just looks like it's normal.
Yeah.
Because we don't know where to put this part. In this one, at least, they had Kasumi and they had Maruki and everything kind of sprinkled in here and there.
Yeah.
And Akechi actually gets a real confidant.
Yes, Akechi gets a real confidant and stuff. Like, it feels like there's more going on in the main story. It's not just all at the end.
We'll get back.
And also with a lot of the mechanical changes, it's a much bigger change than we've had any of these in any of the other games.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it makes it a much more fun experience.
Yes, I would agree.
Also, everyone's dying.
Oh yeah, well, what a shame.
The only thing I would argue is just that they should have
Not the
really
sheeple.
should have really added the third tier personas from the get-go and not just wait till Royal. I think that's the only thing I would say
Please, you have
in
to
regards to
I
Sir, what's
partly agree.
yeah.
I get your point though.
Yeah.
What
I
does
do
that
think
guy?
it's nice kind of getting to that end sec, but yeah.
What did that guy? Oh, he's still doing it. That guy who's messing with this officer. What's he expect him to do about it? Also, his partner is right next to him and is just standing there. Frank, you want to help me get this guy off me? Or
Doesn't concern me.
What was this again?
I don't
I'm
know,
watching the screen.
Too trusting of authority.
Yeah.
The Phantom Thieves, those...
They haven't given up yet.
Can they even do anything about a
Adachi?
situation like this?
Yeah.
No,
How'd he get out of prison?
there's no way.
Luna says, so as of now, I'd say SMT, Yakuza, MGS, and One Piece are my favorite series of fictions, but I'll say Star Wars and Mega Man X are close, though. I'm pretty sure Persona's Josh's favorite.
Also, I adore this cutscene.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward, though, for Mishima.
Why do you think they...
It's not so much this part,
I
but
love Mishima.
it's not so much this part I really like about it. It's the part afterwards.
Yes.
That's also fair.
Truth!
It just feels a little like that. That pose right there, I'm just like, what?
No, that's very Mishima. He's a friggin' dork.
Yes, the Phantom Thieves!
Yes, the Phantom Thieves.
Get all the extras in.
Phantom Thieves! Can you
I'll get rid of my camera because this part's pretty important.
Gotta see that meter.
Yos.
Are you someone who's been charmed by the Phantom Thieves, too?
I sure am. Is the same true for you, too?
What the hell are the coincidences these two meet up?
Yeah.
Looks like it's not just us, though.
Chris Moore says Lynn songs are instant bangers. What is Josh smoking?
Jude was the same.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
causing a revolution?
Lynn doesn't put out a bad song.
No.
Let it be known. Okay. But for some reason, we have this weird effect where we're just like, it's not the best. And then we love it. A day or two later.
Beg you, finish this.
That's you guys' fault.
And the rest.
Get back up! Don't lose to that thing!
No matter what anyone says, I believe in you guys! Go for it, Phantom Thieves!
I'm counting on you, everyone. I will believe in you to the very end.
I'm sad she didn't get a proper confidant in Ron.
No, I wish she did.
I want to hang out with her.
You hear that?
That's fair.
Those are the voices of the humans you made fun of. No one wants you to rule over them. Isn't that right?
No, they'll just move on to the next one.
It's a fad.
No one told them about Siri.
Oh God.
That's the next game.
Why do they gotta word it like they're looking down on us?
But they're cheering for us.
Enough out of you, Haru.
She'll get a little bit, at least in the third semester.
Yeah, well, soon, Haru, you'll have your moment in the sun.
We're going all out, damn it!
God is the one who creates the world.
Okay, let's use your indoor voice.
I've made
I
up
know
my
you're a little upset, but
justice
please
for the
calm
sake of
down.
protecting what I care about.
You want some ice cream? Let's go get some ice cream.
The same goes for you guys too. If you've decided to take the world from him, don't compromise your ideals to the very end. Let's defeat him together.
Apple Brother says, I feel like Fantasy's friendship could have been a little bit better. Nothing really tops Investigation Team, but Fantasys are fine.
Investigation Team does come close.
Yeah.
But I would say the Phantom Thieves just slightly beat it, mainly because there's far less arguing.
Yeah.
Let's dance.
Witness the dance of my soul. Who's seeing all this is getting out their phones like, I gotta up my rating on the fan site.
They're breaking the internet.
Have you seen how powerful Arsene is? You don't need to do this.
No, we don't need set denial.
Wow, are you breaking your run?
Oh yeah.
With Arsene only.
Yeah, I suppose this is the only other time I get to I have to use a different persona.
Yeah.
This is the end of our Nuzlocke. Arsene is dead.
Prayers of those foolish masses come together.
What?
What the?
Duh.
Satan is here to save Christmas.
You rang.
One of my other favorite tracks.
Yes, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Huge. What an immense power. No way.
I don't know why I've never really thought about this. It is kind of sick ending the final boss fight of the game, like I guess in vanilla,
Yeah.
with a song called Our Beginning.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
I also love how the song syncs to what happens here.
Oh yeah. Well, that's sort of why we'll get to it later. Throw Your Mask Away, for me, is one of my favorites, just because it feels so fitting, and the lyrics matter so much. To
Yeah.
what's happening. That's probably why it's one of my favorites. But anyway, Chris Rivera says, one thing I don't get is that people say the Investigation Team's group dynamic makes them better characters than the Fantasies, which is entirely subjective.
No.
I don't know. Oziak's
Then it's a demon.
writing's knowledge can help me
What
understand.
better way is there for a finale as a monster?
I mean, they're still generally great characters. I just don't.
People's hopes to you. Put an end to this.
I think their dynamic is very casual, which helps and is why people think like they're better friends. And I guess I can play into it, but P5 does have that a lot.
Yeah.
But just because they have that more casual, like, not like, I guess there's not like a huge shared ideal between them, like in P5. Just kind of happens. Sorry, I'll let this happen real quick.
Be gone.
Preposterous! You dare wrong the people's wishes!
Still kicking.
This was only my first form.
Hansoap
Oh
says
my
Joker.
gosh.
Hansoap says Joker shooting Yaldabaoth in the face is one of the most badass moments in the Persona series. Agreed. And
Agreed.
I think a large part of that
I
has to
think it
do
is-
with our beginning as well. Just as Oziak was saying, just syncing in time with the actual shot as well.
Because for a lot of people, the checkmate moment, enough said with that. Like that's a lot of people's peak. I think this beats it out just by a bit.
Yeah, I can kind of see that as well. It doesn't help though as well that this did it first. Like you see the peak moment first, and then you have to like top it up with another one. And it's just like, how do you top greatness? If you get what I mean. Yeah. I was slightly rambling there, but you get what I mean.
"Be gone" is like one of the most badass lines.
Yeah.
No, I think "Be gone" is way more rad than friggin' checkmate. Though both are awesome.
Yeah.
Ain't that a treasure? Right, Mona?
It's a PlayStation trophy.
Thanks for everything, gang.
Yes, sir.
There's your answer, Ozzy. J. Rosart says, "No, I'm gonna leave after this bit ends."
Okay.
Have the power to
There it
change
is.
the world. They just forgot about that a bit.
Hey.
Thanks to you guys, I was able to complete my duty.
Everything was thanks to you. Wasn't it, Morgana?
I mean, has anyone ever noticed that whenever the Fantasies scream together, Erica Harlicker's scream is the loudest?
I got to be useful.
Just giving it her all.
So much.
She's really passionate.
Happier.
Yeah.
This place will soon disappear too.
Luna says I always play just the original versions of the games like P4 and 50G as they're just the originals with no added content. You're missing out a lot on, like, I feel like a lot of extra content though.
As much as I really like the core original narrative of P5, you are missing so much in the gameplay and story of P5 if you're not playing Royal.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not an understatement.
Golden, I guess you could, if you don't like Marie, which I don't, you can probably get away with it, but like...
Well, that's the thing.
Even so,
Golden literally... This game adds, like, things past the original ending that, like, you have to unlock. Golden literally locked away the original true ending.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like Golden. I feel like you don't
retconning
lose a ton by having to go into Golden. But like, if you didn't go with Golden, if you went with the original, you don't lose an absolute ton. You could feasibly still comfortably go. This one, you lose a lot.
That's the thing. The only new story thing that really matters in Golden is just Marie, because everything else is just like, I guess if you want to do random little trips, which is fine, but it's not.
Not just the metaverse.
It's not the same.
It can be freely remade.
Talking of piano music as well, it's like I really like this version of Our Stars and Us as well.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even realize it was that until actually beating the game.
Soon a new world will come.
Sorry, with the Stars and Us, or I'm confusing that with Our Light.
The world will shine bright.
There's like 5 different translations, because the one I usually call it is like the Stars and Hours, which makes less sense. I don't know. We get the idea.
Yeah, the original credits music.
Yeah.
Remember, there's no such thing as the real world. What each person sees...
J. Rosart says it's so good, I love this game.
Yeah.
It is damn fine.
It is.
Potential.
I gotta cry for Morgana first, then I'll go.
Darkness lies ahead.
Don't cry for Morgana. Morgana sucks.
You hold hands together.
No.
See it through as one, the world will never end. The world exists.
Oh no, not Morgana.
J. Rosar also says, reminder that Morgana's quote was my senior quote in my yearbook. I will forever be proud of that. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
If I was still in...
Not just Joker saying, be gone.
Well, yes.
In your yearbook, I would just be like, be gone!
If I was still in high school when this game came out, yeah, I would have loved to have put a Persona quote in the yearbook. I wish I was alive. Well, not alive. I wish I was around at that time.
Can we?
I wish I was alive when P5 came out. That would have been crazy.
Yes. I'm 27. God damn it! Almost.
No one would laugh at us for it.
I just sort of popped into existence the moment I posted a video on YouTube.
Yes.
Were we able to change their hearts?
I'm gonna be late for my date.
Be Gone would have been so good. Yeah, agreed.
It's kinda hard to tell.
Aren't we going into the new year without a prime minister? Will this country be all right?
But there's no.
Chris Amaro says checkmate makes a better ratio. Plus you fell off moment on Twitter.
That's true, but also if you tell someone the Gone on Twitter, that's way more nuts.
Yes.
You should do that more often, please.
Sis promised us, after all.
From here on out, it's the prosecutor's
Luna says
job.
P5R's gameplay I find less fun because of how easy it is to a P2 level of bad. And as I said prior, I don't like showtimes and other new game mechanics that trivialize the game.
Just say, we gotta stop.
Okay, my thing is, I think the reason Royal is so easy is because the tools they give you
Celebrating with a victory.
have so much, like, they're like really dynamic with how they're implemented. So the game is easy once you understand those tools and use them to the best of their ability. So I don't,
Athletes do after.
and also I don't mind it not being especially difficult because I find it fun.
Yeah.
The gameplay is way more fun in Royal than it is in vanilla.
Yeah,
Like, not every RPG needs to be an SMT tier challenge.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this is an entirely separate series of games. It doesn't have to be, you know, SMT levels of challenge. And, you know, I would say if SMT is more for, like, you know, sort of the more Souls-like hardcore gamer crowd, then Persona is more for, like, those who enjoy, you know, power fantasies and all that, which I do, Jude does as well. And, you know, I think P5R does that well without being, like, you know, overly easy. I'd say, you know, yes, you do have a lot of tools at your disposal, but, you know, the enemies can still pose a threat, especially with how far apart save points can be at times.
You lead off with this.
I do wish that there was at least a better difficulty option for this game, like for people who do want that challenge.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think that inherently means the gameplay is bad, and especially not worse than vanilla P5. I cannot fathom that. And I think original P5 has good gameplay. I just think it's...
Yeah.
I think this clears, plus ratio, plus the Gone.
Yes.
It's like everything's finally over.
Oh yeah, side substance spoiling out here. Anybody who wants to say spoiler free for third semester, then leave ASAP. Yes, it is about to completely kick off.
Yeah, this is
the
where it
third
starts
semester,
coming.
like right away. So if
Yeah.
you don't want spoilers, get the heck out of here.
It's snowing.
Also, Chris Morrow says Josh is a boomer.
No wonder it's cold.
Is this what they call a white Christmas?
Respect your elders, damn it.
Christmas Eve.
Exactly.
Christmas.
And T93 says hee-ho. It seems I missed
Hee-ho.
the final battle.
Aw, bummer.
Oh, I just missed it. Go back on the...
Don't worry, it
blog.
wasn't the final battle.
No.
Yes, indeed.
On tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we've got a few weeks or so before the finale, so you got time.
Hey!
Barbara Dupper says, Dear Mom and Dad, my days in Japan were awesome. I made new friends, passed all my classes, and summoned effing Satan, which was metal. Love you, Akira/Ren.
There better not be anyone who has plans already.
I don't want to send a letter to my parents.
No, they're assholes.
You persuade boss to let us reserve the store for the party.
Training Game says, no such thing as the real world.
Come now, don't be like that. Well then, see you all again tomorrow.
Why not be like that? It was a
I'm worried
celebration.
about Sojiro, so I'm gonna head home.
The changes I like, says Luna, being the baton passes and persona traits, and that's really it, to be honest.
I don't know, I think like the exploding shadows are really cool.
Yeah.
I think that like
Oh, yeah.
I think grappling hooks add a surprisingly, like, it's not like a defining trait,
No.
but it's a very nice addition. I think the bullets being reworked makes them actually an interesting feature
Oh,
in this
hell
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
For just guns in general. Anything to do with like Kichi Joji and like the technicals or like baton passes getting reworked
On Christmas.
is a much better system. Just a lot.
Can I
Definitely.
talk to you for a minute?
J. Rosar also says, okay, I'm gonna go now because I don't know when things are gonna start to deviate. Bye. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you very much for coming in for however long you did.
Get out of here now.
Bye. Run, Jocelyn.
Run!
I believe so too. Shido confessed to a variety of crimes.
I've actually seen your art as well, J-Rose, if you're still watching. It's pretty good stuff. If you haven't gone to see it, definitely go do so. Everybody in the chat.
But also J-Rose art. Get out of here! It's about to kick off!
I want you to turn yourself in to the police.
Like, literally in this scene, it's gonna kick off.
Wouldn't it be crazy if, like, Akechi just walked in right now?
Yeah, that would be nuts.
However,
That'd be wild.
that will mean placing you on center stage.
God, I miss him.
You'll be treated as a hero who saved this country. But there's no way that the police or the public prosecutors will let that slide. If you turn yourself into the police, you'll definitely be arrested. I'll close all the
Mark
cases
Kaur,
in
I
the
hope I'm
trial.
pronouncing the name
intend to
correctly, says,
expose
I don't
them.
like the idea that
It's to
difficult is the
prevent
same thing
society
as
from becoming
good, and
disorderly.
anything that makes a game easier makes
That's
the
what you
game
want too,
bad.
isn't it?
Tell that to the Dark Souls fans.
Yes. Jesus Christ, tell that to the Dark Souls fans.
I mean, I think a game being, like, you know, balanced around its difficulty and that being an integral part of the experience,
Yeah.
you know, without it being explicitly inaccessible,
I'd like
is a totally fine thing, and that's entirely valid. That does not speak to the quality of the work at all.
Yeah.
There's no need.
But also, yeah, the
Baby, you came back.
who cares
Baby,
about
I
difficulty
missed you.
options, my dude.
No need for him to turn himself in, no? That appears to be the case.
I think
You said-
seeing this cutscene happen at, I think,
What do you
about
mean?
4 in the morning might have been one of the funniest, like, subversions of my life.
Shido and his crimes.
I'm just like, all right, yeah, I love this arc. This is great. I'm hitting in the fields. All right, let's ride off. When am I hopping off for the? Oh,
That's right. An agenda at this point.
I will never sleep again.
If I had to explain myself,
yeah.
I'd say it's simply personal principle that I repay my debts.
And
For the
I
time
absolutely love Akechi in this
I'll
bit
take
of the game.
From here
This
on,
is
from
good.
here
This is
onwards, he's
one-
amazing.
He went from a character I enjoy to a character I love in this section.
Just told you.
I
Yeah.
absolutely adore Akechi from this point onwards.
I won't try to claim that everything will turn
Back in my day, Akechi stayed dead.
this case will come to a conclusion. No, in fact, I swear that this will be
I
proper.
find Royal's gameplay better than P4's. This is Luna saying this. Because P4's gameplay in dungeons are really boring. I would
Yeah.
say the gameplay's
Yeah.
boring. Dungeons I could see, but
I think the gameplay is fine.
Yeah.
I think my thing is, I think a lot of Persona gameplay, like especially in the 3D era, was. It's not that it was bad. It's that I think a lot of it, especially with One More's, just felt like a much lamer variant of the press turn system.
Hmm.
And I don't think it became especially notable on its own, like right gameplay wise, until they added Baton Pass. I think that's something that really makes the gameplay of Persona
Come to this rundown
stand out a bit more.
Chris,
It was good before, but it stands on its own a
Yeah.
little more for me.
Yeah, to an extent, I can agree with that too.
and we should have a party here.
I would personally say the One More system is. I mean, it's different enough to the press turn
It
system
is
that.
different. I just think, for me, I like how both One More and the addition of,
You're here.
both press turn and the addition of baton passes to One More make it so you can do a lot more and have more variety in how you tackle the battles and how you strategize. While One More, it's more
Hey, so
taking advantage of the chain you're building, which are both good. I just think it's a bit more interesting.
That's fair enough.
Still very fun games, though.
Yes, exactly.
I can't believe I've got a kid worrying about my financial situation. Hey, Futaba, go buy some snacks or something. We'll have that party.
Should mention, by the way, for those who haven't played the game, you would normally be hanging out with your girlfriend at this point, but yeah, we haven't romanced
To
anyone
go to
yet.
prison.
yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, actually, yeah. Since you mentioned that, yes, it would be very different if you got the original ending, because yeah, Joker would have to let his girlfriend know that he had to turn himself in, or at least, you know, not exactly tell her, but
Kind of a dick move, not tell her and actually just piss off the next day.
yeah.
I
Pretty much.
think for me,
That's not the.
is something that's kind of a hard sell to people that I can't really recommend, but I still do,
Change.
is I love third semester,
Okay.
If
you need it.
If people have the free time and the willingness, I always recommend people to do or at least watch the vanilla ending before, like that entire stretch before they do Royal. I just think there was a lot of weight to seeing kind of that struggle of him having to go to jail and how they work through it in that moment.
Yeah.
And obviously the original ending cutscene, a lot of that stuff. I think it's really nice, and it's kind of unfortunate that most people who play the game now are just never gonna see it.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't think the subversion in Royal of Akechi showing up and everything being so dandy and fine works as well if you don't know that otherwise everything sucks.
What in the world's going on here? Still, I'm surprised you were able to get your hands on those. I don't remember.
Luna said as well, here's the thing, Nocturne is easy and that's fun. I just feel... Nocturne's easy, really? I just feel Royal is too easy, if you get what I mean. It's so easy, it's an issue.
Nocturne isn't necessarily easy. I think Nocturne is an easy game to solve.
Come on.
Which
and the cake are both the
I don't know if that makes any sense. Like that's the thing. Like it's kind of a meme, but Nocturne's strategy and part of the reason why I like that gameplay, I think it's not as interesting as it could be. Is the entire game is literally buffed around. It's literally balanced around the fact that you need to be playing essentially fully buffed, otherwise you are underpowered. Which I like it more in something like 5 or even like 4 in Apocalypse, where the game is much more balanced around you being at normal power, and if you do buff up, it's an actual advantage and something you want to strive to do instead of if you are not there, the game will not work.
For what you've done.
Yeah,
Can't do
it's
much, but if there's any way
act
I
as
can
one
help
massive roadblock.
Don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah.
It feels kind of weird actually wanting to act as your guardian. Well, you don't have to say anything you don't wanna. But remember,
I've never seen this scene. I kind of like that Futaba was just kind of leaning on Sojiro while she's sleeping. It's kind of nice. Nice detail. She's nice and comfortable with Sojiro.
Okay. After all, a whole lot's happened this year. But things are looking up now, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Not only that, we got to eat turkey and cake.
And cake.
Sojiro, no. You can't transform in here.
Barbara Duffer says, back in my day we had talking cats. I told you when to go to bed and fly, old man Josh.
What kind of dreams
I'm not 30 yet.
No.
Wrap up the party.
And Christopher says, Akechi should have said, honey, I'm home. I would have loved it if he did that.
That would have been amazing.
Oh, no.
Oh, gameplay recording. Pause.
Sorry, folks. We had to cut the stream.
Oh, no. That was the streaming guidelines.
I still don't know how to get rid of those on the PS5.
Turned himself into the police.
You don't.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You could in the PS4. I don't know why you can't do it in the PS5.
Could you?
Yeah, you could.
I had no clue. So maybe there is a way to do it on PS5. I don't know.
Not that I've seen, unfortunately.
Akechi-kun survived and owned up to what he did.
And Mark Core says, third semester Akechi is best Akechi. Agreed. I love him to bits. He's so damn good.
Third semester Akechi is one of the best characters in the franchise.
To be happy about?
It's Christmas. We should enjoy the day to our heart's content. I approve. Let everyone be merry to the max.
I'm the one who should be.
Oh, I actually might have to go right now.
Okay,
which is unfortunate.
I guess you can.
But it was awesome being here.
That was awesome having you here, man. Thank you very much for coming in. Yes, everybody in the chat, be on the lookout for Oziak's Persona 1 review when that eventually gets done, and just give him give him a subscribe as well. But yes, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you back by the finale at least.
This is quite the...
Yeah, I'll try to pop in when I can. But say good, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Leave the dishwashing duties to me. I'll make sure they turn out beautifully immaculate.
The food in this looks so damn delicious every time.
I want to bite.
I really want it.
I brought that marinated seafood.
Oh, that's super good.
It may not be to everyone's tastes,
But I brought that.
Mark Coro says, I love Once More, but Baton Pass is my favorite thing that P5 added. I hope it carries over to future games. I certainly hope so, too. That adds a whole lot of more strategy than in some of the other Persona games, not even just like Megaten in general. It's great, as Oziak was saying, it's a great way to, further differentiate from the press turn system that S&T has.
I made that all by myself. All I did was buy some cream puffs and stack them up, though.
And An can cook, Jude. She can cook. She can cook all the sweets for you.
Amazing. Well, she just said she just stacked them. Yeah.
Oh, right.
She bought some and stacked them. But, yeah.
She can present them to you.
Box over here. Ooh, this looks like more sweets.
She really is the best.
Me? Kinda?
And Luna says P5's gameplay, while I do prefer press turn, I just find the game more fun than SMT5 after playing 5, because unlike that game, you're not forced to do side quests to not get destroyed by the bosses.
I would agree with that when you get to the 4th area in Taito, where there's like that huge level gap. But other than that, I wouldn't say you'd have to do the side quests and to get ahead of the game, because like maybe as an incentive to grind a little bit more, but other than that, I wouldn't say so.
It just hurts even more.
We're not ignoring comments, stylish substance. We've been talking a lot in this part, and there's only so much we can do all at once. So, as I said earlier, please don't take offense if we do ignore any or just don't see them. It's just because we got a lot to get through now.
Someone call for me?
Yeah. That's a goofy smile on
Yeah, I was gonna say that anime happy face on him is never seen that before. No, that's very rare.
I thought you disappeared. Looks like the only me that disappeared was the one in the metaverse.
So, you stayed in reality as a cat?
When I woke up, I was out in Shibuya looking like this. I headed back here right away, but it took a surprising amount of time.
If you were coming back here, you should have told us, moron!
Handsoap says, I remember 2 years ago, I finished my first playthrough of Vanilla P5 on the release date of the Japanese release of P5R. Ooh.
I brought some fried chicken.
Damn.
That's some good timing.
Nothing to do with your conversation earlier, though.
And Barbara Dupperton says, when I'm back to Persona Q, it reminded me why I hated the portrayal of the characters in the game. They acted more like jerks which makes me scared to start PQ2.
We're gonna party.
I wouldn't say they're jerks, they're just dumbed down.
Yeah, they're very much boiled down to their most basic traits.
Things are finally back to normal.
Almost everyone. Catchy.
Not catchy.
No.
Greatest Christmas ever. Yay!
Hey! Yeah.
You're not family, Morgan.
Hey!
You're an acquaintance. Sarah says Jude would shove his face down that croquembouche. I can't remember how it's pronounced. If An made it, yes. I mean, I would either way, really.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Like sweets. I like sweets a lot.
The Japanese eat fried chicken for Christmas? I'm into that, says Chris Romero. Hell yeah, I would as well. I am very much a carnivore. That's probably one of the only parts of Chie that I can relate to.
Meat!
Meat! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third semester content exclusive to Persona 5 Royal. You cannot play it on vanilla Persona 5 in any shape or form, not even as DLC. You have to buy Persona 5 Royal if you want to experience the new content. And as we mentioned in the past, you can only get it by completing Maruki's Confidant at max, as well as Kasumi's for an added bonus to the story, as well as Akechi's. Abyss. This is brand new
Yeah.
story content.
It does go on sale occasionally for a really good price. Like we've seen it for what, 20 quid?
Yeah, 20, 30
Stuff
pounds,
like
yeah.
yeah, somewhere between those.
I love that scarf.
Yeah,
Feel like I'm intruding.
that is the most appropriate scarf ever
For modesty.
for Yusuke.
After all, there are no strangers here.
But if you can get it for 20, 30 pounds, it is well worth the price.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll accept your offer.
Yo, I really can't stop staring at that thing you're wearing.
So it's caught your eye as well. It happened to catch
I also love just how much he loves it.
for myself as a reward for the end of the year. What do you think about the scarf?
And Starsup says, hey, out of the 3 bro characters, which do you think are the best? I guess you mean Junpei, Yosuke, and Ryuji? Sorry, Ryuji, sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, I knew it. That was my answer. I was just saying that's Ryuji.
Oh, right, yes,
I didn't mean to
Ryuji,
correct
for
you.
sure.
I don't think anyone other than you could pull it off, Kitagawa-senpai.
This fashion chat is fine and all, but if you don't dig into that soba soon, it's gonna get soggy on you.
And Sojiro knows fashion. I mean, look at him. He's just
Thank you for the food.
so fly.
Mad drip.
It's chow time.
Mad drip, indeed.
So good.
Sakura-san, you made these noodles yourself, right? They're
Chris Morris is
amazing.
for you, UK folk. Have you ever been to / heard of Nando's?
Thanks.
And
Yes.
Yes, it's a
Much.
common joke in the UK. Well, you gotta have a cheeky Nando's with the lads, obviously.
Yeah, indeed.
It's a common thing. It's very popular.
Do Yoshizawa-san?
Slicer says I'd say Ryuji, then Junpei, then Yosuke.
Seriously? Well,
I'd probably, yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
I would
About right.
go with that too. I would
Honestly,
say.
I'm not that big on Yosuke.
My appetite's totally normal.
He's a bit of a dick.
Yosuke, I don't really mind too much in parts, but yeah, just the parts
Certain
where.
bits are
Yeah.
okay, but yeah, it's hard to look past a lot of his transgressions, shall we say?
Yes.
Of Representative Shido for his confessed.
Which, as we were discussing, last week, we get that, it was of the time that, gay jokes were
This case is all
not
thanks to a
frowned
certain
upon back
man
then, but yeah, it's hard to look back at now,
I can at
unfortunately.
least share this one piece of good news with you.
And that would be?
The woman involved in his false charge case has finally come forward and provided her testimony. I can't say for certain yet, but his criminal...
Ren, you might want to just kind of ask what that name is right now, just in case. You
Yeah.
never know. Could I get the name and save myself a lot of trouble later on?
Of course, this is highly confidential. Got it?
What great news!
Chris Amaro says Yuri Lowenthal apologized to Kanji in Yosuke's voice on a cameo. Nice.
That sounds like Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
He seems like a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
New Year's special of
Please don't do anything controversial.
Yeah, please, Yuri, don't. You're Spider-Man. We can't lose Spider-Man.
Never give up.
I've been seeing this guy on TV all the time lately. Oh yeah, he's a model turned actor. With a figure like that, I can see how he's gotten so popular.
So he's popular, eh? If I were more like that human,
Dude, get in.
maybe Lady Ann would.
The year is winding down to its final moments. Let's take
The first for real of the new content, says Chris Amaro.
For real? Now that I'm thinking about it, a hell of a lot sure did happen this year.
Right? It's like
Also, weirdly, with Yuri Lowenthal, he's married to the voice actor for Mitsuru.
Yes.
It's just strange.
It's anything even similar to it for quite some time.
Well, this is just from my point of view, but I really hope that's the case.
And I guess starting next year, we'll just be good boys and girls at school.
If that's the case, then I assume you'll be able to handle your summer break homework on your own, right?
Please don't go there, Senpai.
I don't think I see that happening with you.
Okay, that's a
Fine,
better assumption.
fine. I can't do it alone. I mean, what do I even do as an honor student?
so much has happened over the past 12 months. But
She's scratching her head like a
to
cat.
spend it together like this.
Ryuji is always a good
this was
boy,
a
says
great
Chris.
year for
Yes,
us.
indeed.
Except when he's yelling at his
proof.
Max voice about how he's a fan of Thief.
Yes.
Even better for us.
Isn't Yuri also the voice actor for Makoto Yuki? That is correct, he is.
Yes, if you start looking at his IMDb page, you're going to be there a very long time. He
Yeah.
voices a lot of people,
Yeah.
and is in the background of a lot of games.
Shibuya all day for the big.
It's like you could play any game and try and just spot the Yuri Lowenthal. It's like Where's Waldo. He's in pretty much everything.
Yeah. Including Destroy All Humans 2, which, come on, where's the remake?
Yes, where's my goddamn remake? I've been waiting so patiently. I want it.
I did my time. 12 years of it.
I hear ya.
Yes.
Start prepping the beans now. They'll be ready by the morning. Don't worry about.
And Soap says every time Yuri voices a character, he always sounds the same. If you look at the Prince of Persia, he's a
yeah.
little bit different there. Yeah, I couldn't even tell it was him at first.
Yeah, I mean, once you know it's a Yuri Lowenthal, like it's really easy to pick it up. But like,
Yeah.
sometimes he does get one in where you're just like, is it? He plays a lot of extras, I find. So
Yeah.
like, you'll just hear a random voice in the background of some gameplay, and you'll just be like, Yuri, is that you, or whatever. But for me, I think of him first as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then probably Makoto Yuki, and then Yosuke.
I would actually say Yosuke.
Or sorry, Prince, then Yosuke.
I would actually say Yosuke, then Spider-Man, then the Prince of Persia, then Makoto Yuki.
Really scary. I thought,
If only just because Makoto Yuki doesn't say much.
wanted to come home.
In
Yeah, I
Persona
think for
3.
me it's just because I like Makoto Yuki.
That's why
so
I'm
much.
so glad I was
that
able to
I'm
come
just
back here.
I mean, I have a cosplay of him. I do like me Makoto Yuki.
Thanks.
Barbara Dupperton asks how many voice actors went controversial. Well,
Oh,
there was Junpei's Vic Magogna, who's been had some allegations in regards to like being inappropriate with female fans. So not really sure what exactly is going to be happening with Junpei in the future. Then there was Karen Strassman, who's both a Trump supporter and a COVID denier, and more recently there was Amanda Wynn Lee, the voice of Yukiko in Oya, where she was supporting Russia, basically, in terms of the Ukraine war.
Can't have nice things.
Yeah, indeed.
We briefly almost lost Troy Baker.
Yeah.
But like he did a 180. Where he was like really pro NFTs and was just like really not listening to anybody else's opinion on it and being really kind of a dick about it. And then he was just, like, to his credit, he was like kind of reflected on it and was like, you know what, actually, yeah, I'm kind of being a dick about this.
This is
and
stupid.
apologized. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, this was stupid. And so he realized his mistake. So good on you, Troy. We almost lost you. But yeah, they're dropping off like flies, all these Persona actors. Please, Erica Harlicker, please don't ever do something bad.
And Jeremy Lee.
And Xander
Mobus.
And Xander Mobus. Most of all, Xander Mobus, please don't do anything.
My sister's been supporting the family. It's unrealistic to demand any more of her.
Very important to listen in on what these things are being said, because it's gonna connect.
Yeah.
Remember everything here. The GTA 5 Yuri voices a stoner NPC.
I can see that.
That sounds about right. Yeah, he is listed as additional voices, I believe. That's like 90% of Yuri's IMDb is additional voices in whatever game.
Yeah.
In Destroy All Humans 2, he's like
he's a Japanese man.
He's a Japanese man doing like a stereotypical Japanese accent, which is the point of Destroy All Humans, we should say, is to have that stereotypicalness to it. That's the whole joke. It's not to be racist. And I hope when the remake comes out, it's taken in the way it was supposed to, because it was meant as a satire. Please take it as a satire. Yeah, he voices just like stereotypical Japanese man.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, baby.
Damn it, you took that far too well.
Oh yeah, more like oh no. This is Christmas, right? Yeah.
Oh
indeed.
no.
Oh no.
Troy
And Yuri Lowenthal is upsettingly fitting as Spider-Man, says Christopher. Honestly, upsetting. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's very good. He fits in amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
One of my favorite lines is the in Miles Morales. He has a line where he's talking about pigeons, and he names one of it. He like starts his own little pigeon podcast for Miles, and he calls it one of them episodes a smidgen more pigeon, and just Yuri Lowenthal delivers the line a smidgen more pigeon. So perfect. It's chef's kiss perfect. That and him trying to do a voice of Spider-Man, trying to do the voice of Vulture in a VR fight with Vulture. Also, chef's kiss perfect. Because that's multiple layers of voice acting he has to do there. He has to act like another person who's acting like a different person on top of that. Who's also making jokes in the way that the first person would make it. Oh, top-notch writing, top-notch delivery. Bravo, Yuri Lowenthal.
You know how everything on TV for New Year's is the same old...
What?
Say, boss.
Jeff from accounting, can you do a voice for this guy, please? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Shiny.
Yeah, so that's my old man voice. Is that good enough?
Well.
Ah, right.
Jesus Christ.
How about you, young man? Are you...
Oh, yeah, and Bartov says you forgot your award-winning role as Spider Cop.
Spider Cop.
Yes.
I find it extra adorable when Yuri, not Yuri Lowenthal, Yuri Watanabe in the Spider-Man game says Spider Cop as well.
Yes, yeah, when you finally do all of the... I think it's all where you're doing the fixing the antennas mission.
Sleep or something?
Oh my god!
Aurelio Pasai, I apologize, I completely butchered that, saying Troy Baker faced his inner self. Indeed he did.
Love you, Futaba-chan.
I picked it out with my mom.
What?
Won't be late to the shrine.
Yes, anyway, we're kind of glossed over it. Morgana, everybody! Remember when he said he wanted to look like that guy on the TV? Well, here you go.
What do you think we should do?
Also, yeah, Futaba's mom's
to go this year.
Still alive.
Yeah. So what's going on? And Akechi's alive, obviously.
Hopefully we'll actually get to
foreshadowing.
We'll maybe get to find out what's going on by the end of the stream.
Symbolic, says Dire Substance. Yes, indeed.
You should have just said as much then. I'll be fine here, so off you go. Oh, but it's pretty cold out there, so don't forget to dress warm so you don't catch a bug.
Oh yeah, here comes the best coat in the game.
Ooh, that's that coat. It looks very. It looks a lot like Yu's actually in the winter era.
Damn, he wears it well.
I want that coat.
Damn good coat.
Ooh, anime. Yeah, I should mention as well, this is like where my knowledge of Persona 5 and Royal particularly is just at its most minimum because I've only gone through the third semester like twice. Once on my first playthrough and once on my New Game Plus run. So there's probably going to be some things I don't know about.
That's a weird slow-mo.
Do I look weird?
Yeah, really
absolutely.
That slow-mo was just so odd.
Short notice. I couldn't send you a New Year's card, so here we are. Well, shall we?
Tiana says, Mona says, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue red?
And Hansoap says in regards to Morgana being a human, oh no, he's hot!
At all. It's really unexpected. I'd almost prefer the usual crowd.
Yeah, and the end of the year was just a few hours ago.
Believe it or don't, only 364 days until the next one. That is true, but...
I know I'm gonna use the wrong year for a while.
Did she just say believe it or don't, like Junpei's believe it or don't?
To help switch gears?
That's, yeah, that's a good point.
You two here?
Is that, did she reference his does he have like a podcast in this world or something?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Wait a minute, if he's voicing an old man, isn't he voicing himself in his 60s? Maybe.
And a good morn unto you all.
If I sound like that in my 60s, I'm going to be very sad.
We were hanging out just yesterday.
Oh?
Yusuke, this is embarrassing. We appear to be wearing the same coat.
Shrine, but
should have coordinated.
at the exact same time. Talk about incredible happenstance.
Indeed. But due to this fortuitous turn of fate,
Yes, fortuitous.
mesmerizing. Truly the embodiment.
Foreshadowing.
What are you doing, Kitagawa-senpai?
Just ignore him. It's like a fit he gets into.
There are people who say that the thieves having their wishes come true betrays the characters even though they were brainwashed. Says Gizmo.
I'm sorry, I'll be...
I mean, that's the whole point, really. The whole point is that it's supposed to be like, well, now they've no longer kind of learned from their thing. That's the whole point of this entire third semester, really.
I'm gonna hit up some New Year's sales with my mom.
I didn't know Josh was a girl.
Looks like you're all busy.
Don't think so.
In regards to what?
And see what they're up to.
Ooh, I'll get into
Last time I saw Josh is a girl.
Hang,
What?
hang on. Yep. Yep, I'm definitely a boy.
Well, I guess we'll all just go do our own thing.
See that receding hairline? I'm pretty sure it's a boy.
I'm not old yet.
Looks like
So old. Show us the bald spot on the back.
Man, my hair, my poor hair.
Shrine-senpai.
Oh God. Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa! She hoes around. It says Chris Mar. She was still alive in the in vanilla anyway.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, she just recovered from in hospital.
Yeah, and she
moved.
She moved away by On's confidant too.
Yeah, I guess in this case, yeah, it is a bit strange that she is still here after On's confidant. Yeah.
Well. Oh, I'm sorry.
The mystery of the
different
phone.
Ringtone.
Yeah, the mystery of the phone is finally going to conclude.
He's telling me that some relatives have come over to the house, so I have to go home and spend some time with them. He decided
God, I wish they were dead.
to get me.
Wait, no!
He's kind of serious about their get-togethers. I'm really sorry.
Being picky about some guy wearing the same clothes.
At
Well, I mean,
least
Yusuke's
I
fault.
see.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah, because we were making a joke that he and Joker had the same cut.
I see. The boys can be into fashion too.
Yeah.
You should hold on to your sleeve.
Wait, third semester, Josh didn't grow an afro.
No.
Josh didn't get his wish of his hair back.
Now, who do we have here? I believe this is our first time
Damn,
meeting.
everybody got a nice coat.
Yeah.
This is my senpai. The one
Nothing
I told
beats
you about
Joker's, though.
before. My senpai who's done so much.
Also the turtleneck. Whew.
Oh, so you're her senpai.
boy.
My daughter talks about
Josh should dye his hair blonde. I've done that at one point.
Yes, he used to have blonde. There is that one of your videos you have it blonde.
Yeah. I did dye it at one point. Dye it blonde at one point a few years ago. You could probably find it somewhere if you scroll back through my
I
old
think
videos.
if you, which one was it? It was when you announced that the footage and everything got destroyed for
the MGS5 review. Yeah.
MGS5 review. That video, I think you had blonde hair.
I do have blonde hair there. Yeah.
Yeah. You had black as well at one point.
Yeah, and black and dark blue.
Yeah, dark blue?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about
But
the dark blue.
yeah, it was just because of the lighting was crap.
No, nothing.
But yeah, when I was a wee baby, I was very much blonde.
Jesus.
Yes.
That's just become brown now. Chris Romero says, for the next stream, Josh should buy a wig and wear it until the last day of the third semester just to sell the true reality vibes. I can just put on my Joker wig.
Yeah, he does have a Joker wig.
Morgana still hasn't returned. I wonder why.
Why is like Haru got like a pimp collar on her yukata?
Why a pimp collar?
Look, there, go up. It's like all feathery.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Yeah.
It's like a pimp collar. Gotta keep track for hose. I think Joker is wearing a peacoat. Yeah, it is a peacoat.
Yeah, need to get have a look at that.
But also, sometimes I think it's called an overcoat.
Unfortunately, winter's just passed. Although being England, it's gonna probably get cold tomorrow.
Yeah, last week we were in like the 15, 16 degrees ish, or 14, and then this week it was 2 degrees this morning. So English weather for you.
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
This is no time for yaoi.
No.
Who am I? Hey, you've
I'm
been
Studley
acting
Guy.
kinda weird since yesterday.
You know
What's
me.
going on?
Are you two still sleeping? Your lunch is gonna pull a vanishing act if you don't come down soon.
Huh?
Oh, you can go on ahead. I'll be down in a sec.
Pimp Haru is not a thing I never expected to hear about her. Says Anko. Sorry, carry on.
Beans.
I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. Is that Bryce Pappenbrook for
Perfectly shaped and so shiny.
Human Morgana?
Looks like we've reached house.
I don't know.
Sounds like him.
Might be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sometime soon.
Listen in. Let's see if you.
Thanks, but
See if you anybody else know?
hey,
Is it Bryce Pappenbrook for Human Morgana?
Try the sweet black beans. They'll change your life.
Good morning.
Who are you? Speaks lady.
Oh, is this your first gag of the new year?
Should point out, we pointed this out during Futaba's Palace, but yes, this is Aaron Fitzgerald voicing Wakaba, the voice of Chie.
face. She'll tease you forever until she finally bores herself.
You know me too well.
We know who Wakaba is!
Oh my god.
How did you think we would forget?
You have to die.
We literally just said Sphinx lady.
Wakaba is Futaba's mother's name. But we know who she is.
I guess in this case, it's Joker's memory's gone fuzzy again.
Yeah.
And he's trying to be like, wait a second, isn't she supposed to be
There's
dead?
enough Osechi for me to join you?
That is Bryce Pappenbrook. That's gotta be.
Probably is.
That sounded like Law right there.
Gana's arrived for breakfast?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. That is him.
Bryce!
Bryce! My darling.
Hey, that's enough joking around for now. Go ahead and grab a seat. I bet you're just hungry.
Florida is always hot where I live, says Hanso.
Food. I can't.
I wouldn't want to live in
time I
Florida for many
actually
reasons.
To relax and
But
enjoy
that would be one of
myself
them.
on a New Year's like this.
I'm stuffed too.
Chris Amaro says the only
only I
proper
had
gay
something to cap
representation in the entire game. Yes, indeed.
Coffee?
Oh.
Boy, that was a
Oh
subtle.
god, oh my god, it's like those internet fanfics. Says Barbara Tufton.
I'll pick it up. My treat.
Imagine the overpopulation this reality would bring, says Chris Amaro. And also, Wakaba is meat girl? Yes, she is.
All right. Meat. I shall return.
Meat. Also, I dare say it wouldn't be overpopulation. There wouldn't be overpopulation given that everybody's wishes are being granted.
Yeah, and like, what if Thanos existed in this world for some reason, and he's like, I wish for half the population to be gone. It's like, that kind of brings in some complications.
We haven't opened for the day yet.
My apologies. I merely wish to speak with him for a moment. Why don't you go and get some fresh air with him? I'll stand guard over your dessert for you.
Sure thing, Brycey.
Now, but when he gets
Brycey, darling.
it's gone, I'm pretty sure he'll suspect it was an inside job.
I can definitely see that happening with Mona on guard duty.
Hey, come on, guys.
What?
Sorry.
Mona?
Guess I'll start the coffee.
You know, don't you? We have to discuss this.
Why is it that Japanese media have these unnecessary flashbacks for information that the audience already knows? Yakuza 0 is just as guilty.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
I can't, it's been a while since I played Yakuza 0, but yeah, I think that did
I
happen.
remember there were a lot of weird flashbacks.
Yeah. Barbara Dupperton says, okay, if you were in this reality, what would you want to happen besides on dating Jude?
Well then.
Well, you just answered it right there.
Through this situation.
Akechi being alive.
Yes, Akechi being alive. That'd be great. And that Persona 5 Royal never had to end.
Again, as any?
Yeah.
At the end of last year, I turned myself in.
It's actually an online experience, and new content comes out every day.
Yep. It's like Genshin Impact.
Your memory of
Yeah.
this is still intact, correct?
But more original.
Yes. Silas Substance says not go to school in regards to that question.
My story comes.
That
It
would
doesn't
also.
fade to black. It doesn't fade to black in my reality.
Yes.
Every time when you can see the goddamn kiss or something, or a
Yeah.
hug, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh wait, you're taking your clothes off? Wait, I changed my mind. I want the fade to black. Fade to black.
Fade to black.
I changed my mind. I want it.
I agree. No matter how one attempts to rationalize.
T993 says maybe flashbacks are for people that only play an hour a month.
Maybe.
Maybe.
impossible for them.
God, what? The people don't have 90 hours to sink into it for like a solid week?
They mentioned Wakaba like lots of times throughout the game too, like Shido.
That's right.
When we were sending off the calling card, or presenting it, I should say. Yeah. Shido was like, don't we have Wakaba Ishiki's
She was
research?
an entire boss too.
Yeah, she was an entire boss.
Remember.
I should get to the point.
And Christopher says, my wish would be for Howard to have screen time. Haha! Hilarious in the original. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great. Wait till Strikers, we'll get there. I never seen what happens when you say let me think about it.
You know, that's uncharacteristically cautious of you. I don't believe we have the time for such an approach here.
God damn, I love you. Akechi in this section.
Solve this problem.
Look at his eyes. Look at it. He's just like, I'm so done with
He's
you.
also
I want
got a
to
cool
kill you
coat.
right where you stand. Yeah, third semester is the semester of cool coat.
Yeah.
Allow me to remind you that we are equals in this endeavor. Understand?
Wait, look at that face. Oh, I love him in this section. So much.
First, I need information.
We haven't even got to the best bit about him yet.
And
Oh.
after parting ways with me in Shido's palace. I see.
Wish that Alice cared about America for the Persona anniversary. Wow, you guys got it good over America. Think about us over in Europe. You guys get sales all the time on Persona stuff. We don't get sales ever.
Yeah, indeed. You guys can buy the SMTE games on digitally for cheap. We can't.
Yeah, if you think you got it bad, just think of us poor people in Europe.
Senpai, it's Yoshizawa. I'm in Odaiba right now, and, I don't really
A
understand,
cool sweater underneath that coat, too.
but I'm just going to describe it to you. It's that building. It's really faint, but I can see that palace thing that Morgana-senpai mentioned a while ago.
Palace thing? You were in a palace earlier with us. You saved me in a palace.
Odaiba right away.
Chris Romero says, and people say Kamoshida was the peak of P5. Have they played third semester? Indeed.
Indeed.
I believe I heard her say the word palace.
You eavesdropping.
I mean, she was screaming, to be fair. Or ish.
You're planning to meet up with Yoshizawa-san, right? I'll join you. We're all but guaranteed.
I wish for P3 to be ported to modern consoles and PCs, says Hanso. Don't we all?
Yeah, a remake.
Yo, yes, a remake. I want a remake.
Yes, and my wish would come true, I hope. I like that pretty much every line Akechi says in this semester is dripping with evil.
Yes. Good old Robbie Damon.
Yes, love you, Robbie Damon. It's fantastic work.
Give him a game award.
Be together when he got
Yeah.
your call. First a dead woman returns, and now a palace appears. How intriguing.
Also, dead man appears.
Would it help you grasp the situation if I told you that I have the same powers he has?
Less powerful.
Really? Does that mean you're also...
Allow me to stop you there. I'm not a part of the Phantom Thieves. However,
You
since you've
smug
already
bastard.
grasped the
Love you.
concept, it's clear to me that you're a fellow Persona user.
Imagine if all of Akechi's lines is just him screaming in agony, says Stylish Substance.
a part of the Phantom Thieves either, though. I just so happened to slip into this palace with...
FPS is on PSN, but only on, PS3, unfortunately.
behind its
for now.
appearance here. I just happened to be passing by on my way home.
Should still be able to buy it?
Since nobody else is making a scene,
Can we call this the Persona Fashion Parade semester?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why
I mean,
not?
look, even she's got a cool coat.
Yeah.
Everybody got a cool coat.
Yeah, I want all of them.
I asked some people in the area, and none of them seemed to care at all about its appearance.
Shigenori Soejima should be a fashion designer. Is that the character designer?
I guess so, yeah. I think name does sound familiar.
Immediate action.
But yes.
I mean, we should go
If
into...
they did a fashion line of like Joker's coat and stuff, like, I'd buy it.
In reality,
Unfortunately, Persona 3 is not on PS4, Stylish Substance. You can only get it on PS3 or emulate it. Or just, get a PS2 copy.
Incomprehensible situation.
I can see Jude wearing Hansel Winter outfits. I have her hoodie actually.
I want to wear
white one.
Kasumi, so they look great.
Oh.
And Makoto's looks great too.
Yeah, but I actually do have On's hoodie, the one with the 4E clover on the hood and the white with the stripes and stuff. I have that actually.
Good. But it looks like we've regained access to the nav.
I have it as well.
Is there
Nobody asked you.
Kasumi, please.
History. How do I check? Ah, there's one search in the log, but
I want to wear clothes as stylish substance.
The name portion of the entry has been censored somehow. Could this be the
Oh, that just sounded so evil.
ruler?
Wasn't even an evil thing to say, but he just sounds evil. I love it.
Well, we do have the search history, so it should be possible to infiltrate it anyway.
if you're going in, would you be willing to bring me with you? I can't put my finger.
Kasumi's jacket is cute, says Barbara Dupperton. Absolutely.
Ever since we first entered it. I promise I won't slow you down.
What's your call?
Please.
That settles it.
The whole game, we've been waiting for her.
Do it.
I want to wear An's jeans. I don't think she wears jeans. What do you think? I can't remember. I think it's leggings.
Yeah, something like that.
Now that I'm getting a second look here, I've
Shows off my best features. Gotta show off that booty.
what could this building even be?
It depends on what the palace's ruler thinks of the place. We're likely.
Her coat looks too big on her from behind. She looks like she's wearing like her dad's coat, and that is fine from the front.
By the way,
Because the sleeves are so long.
What's the matter?
well, I'm not sure how to put it.
You look evil as hell.
True outfit.
Oh, you mean this old thing? She's always sounded.
This is why he's so good at this section. He's just full of the jokes and self-awareness of how much of a dick he is.
Enough chatting. Let's move out.
And we get to have him as an announcer for a little bit, like
Oh yeah, he's the navigator for a
the
bit.
navigator. Yes, that's it.
And he has like the best quips for like when somebody's like telling you somebody's weakness.
Okay.
Back into normal outfits.
Well, I was just gonna say actually, as an added bonus before we properly start exploring this palace, I think we'll have the Raido Kuzunoha's outfit, if I can remember which one it is. I think it's the Yumizuki one. Am I correct? Or it might be the Kurokazaka? I can't remember. Well, I'll sort it out in a minute. It might be the Kurokazaka outfit, actually. We'll find out. No, that's the Persona 2 one, I think. No, never mind. I'm confusing myself.
Imperial
uniform. That might be the SMT 5 one. Oh no, that's might be this one maybe. We'll figure it out. And a tracksuit. Oh, okay. Kasumi doesn't get one.
Ugh, gentle madman, says Chris Morrow. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not right. I guess it was Yumizuki High. It was the Imperial uniform for Akechi. There it is. There we go. Got it in the end. Yeah, I love Gentle Madman. It's one of my favorite palace themes, in my opinion. Let's go.
Yeah, the people were quoting Akechi's lines. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, Joker's enraged. I kind of like it, but it's not you. That's a good one. Or these enemies are poor little weaklings. Let's put them out of their misery. Robbie Damon's delivery on all of them are fantastic.
Now, let us depart.
Oh, I love this track so much.
I can just imagine someone at a con ask Robbie Damon to smack ice cream out of their hand and say, "That's the load off my back." Says yes.
I wish we had Kasumi for 2 palaces instead of 1, says Han. So don't we all?
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Why is this palace so pretty?
It is.
Well,
It's
getting
pretty
to that.
gorgeous. Yeah. Right. Any treasure? Nothing.
Treasure.
Treasure. Thanks, Michelle Ruff.
The only extra actually trying.
Those geysers. You aren't among those.
Use guises.
Use guises.
Leave. You are unwanted intruder.
You little shit, I'll kill you, says Silas Substance as Akechi is enraged.
Yeah.
Salvation.
The language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like yourself.
Do you willingly strive for
I like that word, peons. I should use it more often.
Yeah.
Are you reaching out to your own pain?
If On was a palace, if On was a palace, it would look like this one, says Chris Romero.
Indeed. No, even more beautiful. A utopia.
Ready whenever.
What were you gonna say?
So I was just gonna read out TN93 here saying, wish you could get Kasumi in New Game Plus if it's too OP, but yeah.
Fine by
One would hope we could get her sooner in a patch, maybe, but they never did do that.
It would be nice because like you could get Sophia and Zenkichi in New Game Plus for strikers. You could do the same with Kasumi, really.
Nothing gets me quite as excited.
And now the best quotes in the game.
Yeah, and you unfortunately only hear it for this part.
Time to obliterate them.
All right.
I'll break them.
Analyze.
To me, Loki!
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Jane, this won't be so easy.
Oh,
Nothing
what?
yet. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Go down.
Ah, balls.
Damn it! Why'd I do that?
Let's dance! Thundrion!
Noise.
Shh, Kasumi. Akechi's talking.
Slice and dice!
Just said balls, said Chris.
I did indeed.
Counter!
A perfect 10!
Oh, yeah.
I think we handled that rather well, didn't we? Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research, and also something about pain.
It mentioned
PM Pika says it feels Joker is enough. Is that a Raito reference? I have not actually played them.
Oh?
Unfortunately, I will get to them. Barbara Dupperton says 5 balls count. Oh, we've had lots more than that throughout these streams. If you want, I'm currently taking notes on for highlights as to what parts I could put in, and yeah, the balls count is way higher than 5.
A ruthless sort of person.
TN93 says, I think it's a pain that Kasumi costumes locked behind a paywall even for the Legacy DLC ones.
see.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
say we save
very
the idle
overpriced.
chatter for later and keep moving. Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person is too much for you to handle.
Looks like we're busted.
You're busted. I didn't say a word.
I didn't say anything, Akechi, baby. I'm sorry.
Baby, you know I have only eyes for you, Akechi.
Focus.
Excuse me.
Reveal your true form.
Oh my god, I couldn't actually insta-kill him.
Oh my god.
We've got them surrounded.
I've listened to this music before. I actually quite like it. It's pretty good. I need to play the Raito games to actually appreciate them more, but these are pretty good.
And eyes.
Oh yes.
Good. One got knocked out. They're immune to psychokinesis, but still weaker than us. Enemy is a sad little weakling. Let's put it out of its misery.
Yeah. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Kasumi costume's not worth the payment. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
No, even when it's on sale, it's too much. It's ridiculous. Atlas does not do DLC well.
Nope.
Bad performance on their part.
Yeah, so I mentioned this last week as well, but we need to keep a lookout for Dionysus or Dionysus, whichever, because he'll give us the Debilitate skill card after negotiating with him.
Just one little dipsqueak. He's going to regret challenging us.
Nice.
than we are, and particularly weak to wind. It's time.
Not your best one, Akechi.
No, come on. You do better.
Yeah. Sword dance. Come on. Oh, yeah, I tried physical already.
You literally just did a physical.
Yeah, my bad. Although, yeah, in my defense, he does have high counter, so...
She seems out of place with the other two are costumes this channel. Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, because I haven't bought the Kasumi costume bundles because they're far too overpriced.
Persona! Go down!
Don't move! That's
Let's
it,
go.
Joker! It's time to kill! Rise and die!
All right.
You let Akechi get the all-out attack.
Yeah, I do. Alright, let's get inside that save point real quick.
My brother came back from local con and found me a soul hacker physical copy. Says
Ooh,
nice.
Very nice.
Who said Robbie Damon could go this hard this Christmas? Whoever did, God bless you. Whoever told him no, more insane, and he did it. Thank you.
What?
That voice. Look. No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma. Yes, she'll be here too. I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Why?
Even at this point, you're just like going, where are they going with this?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire, my younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video?
Dead people, am I right, says Stylish Substance?
Yeah.
Who else but dead people? And emotional damage, says Barbara
I don't
Dupperton.
know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but at the same time, I oughtn't remember it.
It's a hard word to say.
You still walk, Yoshizawa-san.
Oughtn't.
Whatever it is that's happening, we have to
Oughtn't.
keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
I can't imagine how you pronounce it in Japanese.
You know.
I'm all right. Let's go.
Well, he's just one of those little localization things. Like I think most any joke in Animal Crossing doesn't work in any other language.
With Yoshizawa-san.
So they have to do different jokes depending on the country. Like a lot of it's wordplay with like Animal Crossing.
Anyway,
yeah.
Let's move
for
on.
instance.
I suspect we still have a long way to go.
It's somewhere.
Jeez, who put this many long hallways?
Who designed this place? Happiness.
I can feel it.
Joker with that Batman cape says, oh, Chris
This
Romero.
is enormous. What could this room be?
You seem to be in pain again. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Not that I care.
It's just that I can't stop thinking about that
I
video.
feel like Akechi wouldn't care about the alright part.
The one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
I can feel it.
That was a hell of a run.
You misguided. Do not search for pain. Only tragedy awaits you beyond here.
A newcomer.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler?
Why do you all think you know so much about me? If you won't give me an answer, then I'll just force my way through.
Something nanomachine son says Chris Romero. Tee-hee, that tickles.
Rushing into... Just calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. Time your attacks with mine.
Right.
It's time.
Alrighty.
You're mine.
Sweet. I didn't realize you could get critical attacks with Raigun. Sweet.
Finish it, Joker. Yours, keep it going. Brute force won't do anything here. They're resistant to physical attacks.
Yeah. Come on, Akechi.
Manifest.
Aw, man. Come on.
Victory is ours.
Shoot me on my back. It feels nice. Oh no, no, just a little left.
Just a little bit.
Help her or she'll die.
There. I guess Raigun again.
Yoshizawa-san's in danger of dying.
Jesus Christ. Kasumi.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it scripted that she misses everything?
Maybe. I can't remember.
Nice move, Yoshizawa-san. Persona.
Watching you sword dance was painful. I'm sorry. Jesus.
How many steps has Joker made through these palaces? That's a
no
good
idea.
question. A lot. Thousands. He got in his 10,000 steps a day.
Mercy. In that case, witness it for yourself.
Bye then.
Bye.
Oh wow, the crowd is going wild. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a new heroine to the world of competitive gymnastics. Thank you so much. I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded.
This is the longest palace in the game in the best way possible, says Chris Romero. I suppose it is, yeah, in a story sense. I think it's probably just about as long as Shido's, but I'm not sure.
Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful. One last question. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out while you have the chance? My younger sister. She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is! Sumire!
Oh.
Sumire! I did it!
What a twist!
What a twist.
I once got Futaba to use Treasure Reboot right here on my second playthrough.
Damn.
Yeah, not get much there. And what an oversight, he also says. Kasumi's evil twin, says T993.
Yoshizawa-san, you're...
I really hope this helped you understand.
See, that voice sounds familiar.
A man's voice.
If you keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache, huh?
What kind of M. Night Shyamalan twist is this? This goes around. Yeah, it comes out of left field. You're just like, what?
We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain act and face us directly?
As you wish.
Yes.
I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps the palace's ruler really will make his appearance.
Kasumi, are you okay?
Thanks for your
Are you
concern.
okay, Kasumi?
But I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi.
Paying no attention to the man behind the curtain. This is 203.
I can feel it. I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, balls, I didn't realize that everybody was low on health, or except for Joker at least.
He didn't see us at all.
How will this do? Fair bit? Okay.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Coming, oh!
Damn! It's here I got treasure rebate.
Ah.
All right. I have something.
Happiness. Loneliness.
Is he this palace's...
It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Glad to see.
Dun 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 dun.
Figured that you would end up infiltrating this place.
It's him, says Chris Amaro.
This isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A
Oh
place.
God, why does he look so hot with his hair grease? As Barbara Dupper's in.
Asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler. But in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes.
So who's he again?
The reality I created for you?
Yeah,
You.
I was a bit of a dumbass for not thinking that it could be Maruki, because the clues are kind of there when you look back at it. But I don't know if that was maybe intentional or not. Like, sort of just, you know, give you that idea that maybe something might be going on with him, but then you just sort of forget about it, because Maruki leaves at around November, and we're now in January, so that's quite a while into the game at this point. So I guess it's pretty easy to forget about him. But yeah, clues are right there still.
What do you mean?
And I didn't get it my first time, so this was a shock.
Getting Kasumi's backstory now.
Honestly hope that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well, once you have.
Virgin Kamoshida versus the Chad Maruki, says Chris Amaro.
The merciless one, or the one I've formed.
And yeah, that was my exact reaction, says Stylish Substance.
Ooh, a movie.
Ooh, popcorn.
Suddenly it's just the Q2 opening. Just the
Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay?
It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine.
Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now.
We practice the same amount. But you are the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi.
You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister.
We're in the same grade, though.
Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right?
You don't get it, huh? You'll never understand how I feel.
What?
Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better.
Hey, wait up!
Kasumi's the one that people want.
Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey!
The talented one who can reach the top of the world.
Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire!
Did two girls get hit? Someone do something.
Kasumi!
Holy shit.
Well,
damn.
two big bombshells in one scene.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm...
Question mark, Yoshizawa?
Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
Sumire would make a good femc. She would.
She would, yeah. I assumed that was going to be the plan when Royal first came out, or first got announced, I should say.
Spring, before I started
But no,
shooting,
saved her to the end.
walking home from practice.
Kasumi's backstory shattered my heart when I saw it for the first time. It's really dark.
Yeah.
Especially showing, like, not only showing just the amount of blood, but also panning out to see the dead sister.
Yeah, and,
Damn.
and just Sumire's reaction in general when they cut back to this room.
Dreams, and even her life.
Like, up until this point, we've,
younger
aside from the attempted suicide off the school roof, we haven't seen a actual, they haven't shown a dead body or anything quite that dark besides, since then.
Apart
really.
from Okumura, I guess.
Yeah, apart from Okumura. And his demise, but yeah, it's it comes out of nowhere, and damn, is it dark.
Only her cognition of herself that changed.
No, Persona's too lighthearted.
She was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this.
Oh god, Truck-kun just killed Kasumi, that bastard, says Barbara Dapperton. Truck-kun! He's the real final boss.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
Stylish Upson says, I was quiet for a solid hour after watching that. Yup.
I
Really hits ya.
From Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him. If Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So
Maruki took that literally.
Cognition for her own wishes.
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy. Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
Okay, this is the sort of thing, we'll probably go more into this as we go through the streams, but yeah, there's a very good reason Maruki is seen as a very good antagonist of sorts. Not even a villain, just an antagonist, because he actually does seem like he wants to help people.
But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world.
As seen with just, yeah, especially with helping those in this reality, like, you know, Wakaba coming back and such, and
wishes of the people into
Sumire wanting to be Kasumi and all that. It's like
my research is coming.
He's doing what he thinks is best, and it's not necessarily 100% wrong. There is no right answer, really.
no, exactly, and that's why it's so difficult to have to like go against Maruki.
Yes.
And eventually, when we get to Throw Your Mask Away as well, if you listen to the lyrics to it
I suppose
as well, it's like it generally gets across the whole point, really. That like the whole song is that he's about how he doesn't want to fight, and he just wants to make the world better.
Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering.
Maruki is the best villain in anything
it's
ever.
My responsibility to do so.
As I was just saying, yeah, it's even debatable to even call him a villain at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know for certain. It'll most likely be.
Don't worry, Kasumi is going to be reborn in another world, says T993.
To be, and the reality I generate will be the sole world recognized by society.
Something that is interesting, says Siler Substance, is that what would this reality affect? How would this reality affect other Persona characters? Well, we sort of go into that. We're sort of going to go into that in the next part when we check out how the other Phantom Thieves are doing, and
allow me to ask
to see how their lives are sort of for the better.
Is it that you wish to inhabit? If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather...
It gets even more dark if you think about if the thieves stopped Maruki without meeting Kasumi, wouldn't she have had a mental shutdown? Said Barbara. Not necessarily the mental shutdown in the case we know, like with Okuma, but certainly she would have just completely broken down like she is right now. But without anybody there to help her. Certainly. Maruki not evil, just an unhealthy worldview. Yeah, pretty much.
I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful...
we weren't, were you?
You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember...
Oh, right, affecting reality in Persona 3 and 4, says Stylus Substance.
To save.
Yeah, just like Izanami and Nyx are just suddenly no more already.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
No deal so far, huh?
Nanako's mom never died.
No, don't give the internet what they want.
No. P3 protagonist still alive? Yeah, that would be a freaking twist, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I won't harm her.
Need like Avengers Endgame level of moments by having all the protagonists appear for a final fight or something.
Yeah.
Or like in No Way Home.
Reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Could you say that again? I didn't hear anything.
It was a little quiet.
Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with
human.
We should talk.
Ken's mom still alive?
Think about it. You both have dreams, no?
This is something else that's really great about Maruki is like, even though Joker and Akechi are opposing them, he still wants to help them too. That's just great.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing.
What does he need a pen for?
Oh yeah.
You're busy like changing reality. What do you need to write?
Yeah.
Makoto won't be Dorkun anymore, says Barbara Depperton. And Chris Amara also says, I feel like this arc is a direct response to the whole villains are unrealistically evil complaint. Yeah, you know, just have one look at this and that argument is just completely shattered. And Training Game says, I always thought it would be an interesting mechanic to have members of your team side with Maruki if you don't max their confidant. That would be kind of cool, actually, yeah, and add some interesting replay value. But yeah, I imagine that would be a bitch to code.
Yeah. Well, I guess it could just be like a one after another.
Yeah, maybe.
Fight, basically, to convince them back to your side, like in The Answer.
Yeah, or even like, you know, we'll see it later, but yeah, we could have like a similar sort of fight to there, if you know the one I mean, against. Yeah. I'll take. I don't think Shinji will come back. Oh no.
Well, no, because if well, we're assuming that
Someone heal me.
Ken would have his mom back.
Yeah.
Which means Shinji would never have killed her, and never felt the guilt, never would have stepped in front of the bullet. Not only that, but Akihiko would probably wish for Shinji to be back. Koromaru could have his owner back.
Yeah, could do.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
Yukari could shut up a better dad.
Yes. Oh god, Megadolion. No!
Elizabeth could become a doctor or have her own baby fight club. The possibilities are endless. This is Barbara Dupperton.
Yes. Jeez. Oh, balls.
You're mine.
Get a critical attack or something.
Aha!
Aha.
Debilitate?
Yeah, I've already used it, but I mean, oh, okay, that's not good. Alright then, use it again. Use Brave Blade again.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring Sketchy back up.
They've got a death wish.
Is it just gonna keep using Megadolion?
If you die now, I'll kill you again myself.
Let's just go for it.
I remember Akihiko said he doesn't want Shinjiro or his sister back. Yes, but in this reality, they never went through all the fantasy stuff. They never grew his character, so Akihiko would have never come to the conclusion that he didn't want to bring Shinji back or his sister. It would literally be at his basest, form. He would have wanted them both back.
Just won't go down.
No mercy.
Uh-oh.
We're about to lose a lot of...
Ruh-roh.
Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? Joker, I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. Move!
Also one of the best show times.
Yeah.
Weaklings like you!
Brilliant.
Not bad for an improvised technique.
It's just Maruki's...
drops her.
Yeah, Maruki's just like, huh.
Oh, just like drops her and runs.
Yeah.
Certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes.
In tedious form.
Already enjoying
Yeah. But again, this is something that's really interesting about Maruki. It's not like, okay, yeah, let's fight or whatever. It's just like, well, give me a chance.
Yeah.
Take a look at the world I've made and see what you think, then come to your decision.
Yeah, see how it affects your teammates.
Yeah, like he gives them time to think about it, gives them a chance to see it from his perspective. This is why he's such an interesting villain.
He uses his medical degree to his own advantage.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force.
We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th.
That's oddly specific.
I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
Stuff like this that just makes you actually feel like, yeah, he wants to be better.
Yeah.
Wants things to be better.
Too far.
Doesn't want to fight or anything.
Back for now.
He uses psychology to get what he wants. As expected. Ooh, pretty colors.
Whoa.
I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the
Love the way he says that.
Takuto Maruki.
And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come
Oh god, in this reality, Teddy scored Maruki. No! This is what have you done, Maruki?
around such intentions.
But that is something else that's probably should be addressed. You know, given like you got murderers and such.
Oh yeah.
Who want to kill a specific person or whatever, or like hitmen or whatever. It's like, do you abide their wishes or are you specific?
Yeah.
If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing.
Obviously, probably.
I guess in his world he would take away whatever turned them to that life.
Yeah.
Crime, I don't know.
That's probably one way to look at it. Yeah, that's a good point.
9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
Huh.
Hey. Adachi probably ain't in prison right now. Probably not. We agree on something, baby. And Morgana's just gonna wait there patiently.
Good night, my darling.
I'll think of you in my dreams. Wait, what? What? Hot spring? No!
No!
Cease! Maruki, you evil bastard! You're the one that's creating these!
What have you done?
I take everything back.
You're a horrible villain. You scoundrel.
Oh, what's that? You were enjoying your Persona game without a hot springs? Strikers, put it in. We used to sleep together. Kaya actually becomes Jesus, says hand soap. Yeah.
I guess would still be robots if she accepted that.
Say again. Say again. Sorry, it sounded.
Sorry, Style Substance says, I think I guess will still be a robot since she accepted that. Again, though, in this reality, they never accept or really process the thing that they wanted most. In this case, and in Aigis' case, she really wanted to be real and be with Makoto Yuki as well. So in that reality, she would be a real girl and be with Makoto Yuki, and Makoto Yuki would be alive.
Yeah. Naturally. But yeah. Also, Barbara Tupper's been saying having a coffee with Dojima discussing murders that he didn't cause. T993 says, Mona, is that Adachi? Does he want to get pancakes? No, cabbages. But anyway, so yeah, what a hell of a predicament we got ourselves in. But yes, this is only the start of the third semester content, and there is more to come. but it should be a few more parts before we're finally done with Persona 5 Royal and this Arsene only run. We are getting very close to the end. But thank you everybody for coming in, and also thanks to Oziak once more for coming in, as well as our returning guest. And also thank you to Jude as well for co-hosting once more and for reading out the comments. So I'm still working on the Fire Emblem Fates video. I've got the storyline for Fate's Birthright all sorted. I got the footage over that, and I've just started Conquest, so unfortunately still be a while. And I'm also going to be fairly busy as well, sorting out a new car and everything, and also got a new going to be starting a new job hopefully soon as well. So this will life stuff is going to get in the way, but yeah, we will do our best, you know.
Life gets in the way.
Yes, indeed. But we're still gonna do these streams every Sunday, so no need to worry about like delays or whatever, especially because we're near the end of the game anyway, and I just want to, you know, get through it. No more delays, no more distractions. But anyway, yes, have you got anything going on, Jude, in regards to Facebook or other projects?
I will be uploading a bunch of stuff soon because I've been working on a lot of stuff and have taken on a lot more things. So if anybody likes League of Legends, I am currently in the middle of finishing up both a Kiana Ringblade from the actual game and Jinx's little blaster, the Zap Zap, her little pistol from Arcane. Both are commissions. Just took on a commission for Rey to print out Rey's staff from Star Wars. I'm nearly finishing up a Bad Batch commission of 2 sets of armor. It's gonna all get posted on my profiles and everything. So if you're interested in any of that, be sure to follow on any of my socials, and I will be posting.
Awesome. And hello, Ulysses. He says, apologies for being late to the stream. I just wanted to say thank you for streaming twice this week. I left for grocery shopping, just getting home now. No worries. Yeah, didn't really want to, delay the last part for another week, especially since that one didn't get quite as many. It didn't get quite a lot of views. So but I mean, it's probably because it was done on a Tuesday. So I'm not really surprised about it. But that's okay.
And yes, you could always enjoy on the vault afterwards, as he says.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot to go through. And Stylish Substance says, it was fun while it lasted. Gonna go see ya. See you later. Thank you very much. And Barbara Tupperton says, oh, congrats on the new job. Thank you very much. I certainly hope it goes well. But anyway, So next week, we are going to carry on with more story for the third semester. And we probably might get some of the third tier personas as well, but we won't be going through Mariki's Palace for a bit because there's a lot I want to do in regards to like confidants and such. But we will probably be going through a new part of Mementos afterwards as well, after some more of the story's been unraveled. So we'll see what happens anyway. Like I said, my knowledge at this point in regards to the third semester is very limited because I've only gone through it twice, so I probably don't know a whole lot about it than I do with the rest of the game. But anyway, we shall see you then. Take care, everybody, and see you next week.